gamers, and welcome to episode 510 of the Super Ultra Podcast Arcade for December 20th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel Nicholson, and with me is my co-host, Dominic Stallworth. What's been going on, Dominic?
It's been, I guess you could say, maybe a lot. I mean, because of the Game Awards that happened about a week ago or two weeks ago now. But happy holidays, everybody. We're basically coming to the end of the year, baby. Hope everybody's enjoying their holidays, having a good time, and hopefully this next year will be a whole lot better than this year. Even though I don't think it will. I think it. I mean, honestly, hey, I mean, it could be better than this year, but doesn't necessarily mean it's a good year. But yeah,
it's a very low bar, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I guess let me just get right to it, like the sports, because like my team is officially out of the playoffs, but we did win what some people have called the Ass Bowl against the Giants, two bottom feeders in the NFL, two of the bottom feeders. There's quite a few bottom feeders though. So you got the Raiders, you got the Jets. Who else you got? I would say the Saints, but those Saints, they just won too. Also, like we beat the Giants, by the way. Jay Daniels is not playing no more this year. They just gonna shut him down. But we still came through. It was a close game. It went to did we go to overtime? Did we go overtime and win? I think we did. Damn, man, my memory is horrible. Because I did watch that game. I think we went to overtime and won. Yes. We both were trying to lose, but we just were not good. The good losers. We're not really good. We're gonna lose in this game apparently. To get that like top pick, some people. I don't care anymore about top pick. Like I don't care. Like at this point now, because I feel like we got our quarterback, or hope he's not injury prone. I mean, like I said, this the first year that's really happened, so I can't really say he is. I mean, I hope he's not. But since if we're not going after a quarterback, honestly, don't give a fuck. And I know, like some people say, hey, you can trade down and get stuff. But now I'm at the point where I just want to win, man. Like, and I've seen teams win who don't get picked first. You know, so and like Ravens, I haven't seen Ravens pick top 5 in like I don't know how long now. And I haven't seen the Chiefs picking top 5 in I don't know how long. So it's like you don't need to. You just need to know how to pick the right guys. And this is a whole new organization. We had a bad year, but I'm not rooting us to lose anymore. Like I'm tired. I've been rooting for us to lose a lot to get top picks for years. I'm just tired. And it's like I don't care. Like I just want to see us win and do something. I know it's over, but it's like I don't care anymore about the top pick and things like that. I just want them to figure it out and win. So this has been a topsy-turvy year. I mean, the top teams right now, Seattle that was an incredible game on Thursday between Seattle and the Rams. They beat the Rams. Now they're like the best team in the NFC. Top team in the AFC is between the Patriots and the Broncos. Look like the Broncos right now. And the Bills did just beat the Patriots. The Patriots are about to play the Ravens, so you'll know the winner by the time you hear this podcast. So we see where the Patriots are at. They still got the lead over the over the Bills, though. They still got a couple games, I think, above them. So they can still win that division. But it's between them and like the Broncos as far as best record wise. But like, yeah, Chiefs are officially out. Like, America was happy apparently. Hearing that news, it just sucks that Mahomes had to have an ACL injury.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, and that was awful. And did I send you the tweet with him going down the hallway and saying how that was? Somebody said that's a better script.
They write better storylines than
yeah. Yeah.
Poor John Cena.
But that was like I don't want him to go out like that. I just want him to go out. That's why this is why to be no Chiefs. But yeah, so they're out, and so yeah, we're gonna. And well, you still got the Eagles. The Eagles did win. They play against the Raiders though. The Raiders are sorry. So Eagles are about to play us. So they should beat us, but the Eagles before the Raiders game they have been losing, and we're better than the Raiders. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Eagles will win, but it's really what the Eagles will do in the playoffs. Because the times they have won a Super Bowl, they had home field advantage, and well, they had home field advantage as the playoffs were going because last year technically Lions had the best record, but since we had beat the Lions, Eagles still had home field. They were a second place team, but they were the last team with the best record. So this year, it doesn't look like it all depends how things go these last few games. It doesn't look like they're going to have the best record probably, and I wonder can they get to the Super Bowl because they haven't won a Super Bowl without them having really home field advantage. So we'll see, and um, yeah, there's not really much for me to speak on that. I can't think of anything else. The Ravens are still in it. They have a like I said, they played the Patriots. That's a big game. I mean, they still got a shot. Like as much as you can say like this team doesn't look as good as the years past, that's true. But like I said, this year has been weird. So get in. Maybe this will be it. This because of how weird the year is, this will be the year they win with the team you didn't expect to win. All right. Big news in baseball. Orioles got Pete Alonso, who has been like as far as home run hitting, when he came in the league, which was I want to say 2019, he has like hit the most home runs in the league. So like this is the biggest bat like we have gotten in free agency in like ever as in their prime, person in their prime. Not like Sammy Sosa who was way past his prime and probably not taking start with him. So yeah, man, I'm like, wow, this was huge. Like this was huge. He was a free agent, and yeah, we got him, and we did pick up a pitcher, somebody named Baz, last name Baz, from Tampa Bay. I don't know how good he is. I mean, I think he's okay, but he's not like a top tier guy. He's an okay guy. I mean, our rotation, if healthy, is okay. Like it's, I mean, it looks like outside looking in, just looking at it, it's not horrible, but it's not like I'm not confident either. It's like I would just have to be hope like if people play at their best, that if everybody plays at their best, we got a chance. But see, that's like, yeah, come on, that doesn't happen all the time, man. Like we still need. I still want another guy. I still want like another ace, and for me to feel a little more confident in the pitching. But as far as bats goes, like now he's a first baseman, Pete Alonso. So we thought we was gonna get like at least rid of Mountcastle. Because we had Kobe Mayo and Mountcastle. Kobe Mayo was a younger dude, and it seemed like he was going to be the guy to really come up, and we was going to focus on him. But they still got those two guys on the team, so it's like, oh, how this is going to work now. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, man. So Orioles got a big name, so that really changes things for us. And yeah, I'm looking forward to baseball because it's my football season is fucking over, and I don't have anybody in basketball. Wizards just suck, and just like whatever with them. Oh yeah, they did have that the NBA Cup happen championship that they had for the last 2 years. This is the third year. It was the Spurs versus the Knicks. The Knicks did win. And you showed me a video of a guy poking another guy in the ass while they were having to get the trophy, and that was
Yeah.
that is okay. Like it's like whatever. I say okay. So I was
Boys
like,
being boys on TV.
yeah, it was. It's just the way that guy turned around. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. But yeah, Knicks won, And this is the closest Knicks had to a championship since they won their like NBA championship. They have won back in whatever year that was before I was born. So it doesn't exist or whatever. Anyway, yeah. This is they actually have they won something. So good for them. I mean, they have won an Eastern Conference Finals, the Eastern Conference, championship. I guess, I guess you could say that. I mean, but you want the NBA championship. College basketball, I've been watching a little of that, but I'm not really gonna speak on much on that yet. And college football playoffs is going on. I know Alabama, as of this podcast, Alabama has won. It'll be over. The first round will be over by now. Right now, I'm looking at Miami versus Texas A&M, and they're both 3-3 in the fourth quarter. Like, this has been all defense and missed field goals, apparently. But yeah. I want to say something else happened in sports. I feel like something else happened. And this not with sports, but like rest in peace, Rob Reiner and his wife. That tragedy
crazy.
that happened. Yeah, and this is I'm being serious, but I know they sound a joke. But like the only reason I know Rob Reiner, even though I've seen his movies and I've seen him, I did not know he was the guy from All in the Family. Never knew that.
Me neither. Not until
all
these obituary stuff. Nah, I had no idea.
And then when I saw him, I was like, that is him. I was like, wow. At first, I was going to say, oh, what, he was like one of the directors for the episodes? And then I was like, oh, no. Of course, I see Stand By Me and, other things that he's done. But the only thing that pops his mind is because of our South Park is the South Park episode where he was going to get smoking. And that's how I really knew him. And I seen him, but I seen him around, though, even since then. Like, I seen him on Bill Maher or something like that. But I always just thought, like, hey, that's the guy who doesn't like smoking. And but no, but yeah, man, the tragedy, man. Tragic of how that is. And man, I mean, like, it really shows about like mental illness and addiction, man. Like those issues, man, they can be strong, man. I mean, it's I know it's like hard to talk about, like even at this when after like it was the son that stabbed him, and I mean like it, like yeah, man, it's like darn, even then it's like darn the hate for your parents. Like I don't know what's going on in that household, but I just felt like, well, I only can speak from my experience, and I don't have an addiction probably like he has. I just that even to hate family member or hate anybody really, to kill them is like wow, like that takes a lot, and then for them to be your parents and to stab them, that's personal. Like you have to literally go, get it personal and stab them to death, and then do it again, on someone else. That's yeah, man. I mean that it's just tragic. And then like Conan O'Brien's name being tied to it because some incident happened at the party. That's another thing. I was like, God darn, man. It's like really. I was like, I never imagined me having Conan O'Brien that name tied to a tragedy in any kind of way.
Yeah,
I never would thought that.
It's
Never
Christmas
had that
party, no less. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. A Christmas party that was there. She said he was having just to have like because it was a bad year and to have a get together. It's like what the fuck, like 2025 people. Like this year is not. I'm sorry. There's no one who can really say. There's only probably. Well, there are a few people who can say it was a good year. Very few. Very few. And anyone who's like a normal human being who said, well, no, they're not normal, but I'd say like a regular citizen, not like anybody part of the presidency or a billionaire or anything, who says like, oh no, it's been a great year or something like that. You're so far in denial, and like you're either in denial and very ignorant that I envy you because your ignorance or your denial, it it benefits you because you feel good. It's like I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I just was so ignorant to not know anything about the world that I could just feel great. Like like a child, basically. like yeah, that's essentially what it is. Like a child.
Yeah.
Um all right. So what's going on, man? So wrestling, that was a big weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. John Cena's final match, it did happen in DC. It kind of went down as I expected it to go. He did in fact lose. He tapped out to Gunther, which is kind of insane. Like I didn't realize the level of insanity him tapping out is because he literally has not tapped out in like 20 years.
So
Um
you wouldn't have bet on him tapping out. You just thought he would just be pinned.
um I
Or knocked out or something. I don't know.
well,
But
I
it's
mean that's the like heroes, death or whatever, right? Like it's the okay, he's passed out.
that's just some people wanted him to be passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the story that they were telling, like if you're Gunther and you say you're going to make John Cena tap out, like you don't even go for a pin, right? Like there's no point in that because you're
Yeah.
not doing the thing that you said you wanted to do. So if he was going to win the match, then he was going to win via submission. Now, whether he was going to win via John Cena tapping out or, him passing out, that's one thing or the other. Would I bet on that? I don't know. Um, but I was fully behind like him losing. That's just it's one of those things like everybody talks about how like wrestling tradition, it's you go out on your back basically when you leave the territory because that's where it originates from, right? Is like guys would spend a couple of months in an area of the country, do these matches, and then when they lose, move on to another place. So you're basically like big up in the next guy, you're giving him your push, and that's kind of what they're doing here, right? Like they did this for Gunther with Goldberg already. Now John Cena, and there's potential for like AJ Styles is talking about retiring. He's going to be retiring within the next year, basically, and they've already kind of teased on Raw that may be next for Gunther. Brock Lesnar allegedly is going to be retiring sometime soon, and there's been rumors of a match with Gunther for him. So Gunther could effectively become the new legend killer, essentially, which is Randy Orton's old gimmick. Randy Orton, a guy that could potentially retire soon, whether he will be or not, that's a whole other thing. He's not a guy that's really talked about it. And he's not really wrestling as often. He's on that, more limited schedule now, like John Cena was. So he could probably do it for a while longer. He doesn't seem to have like the same Hollywood ambitions as a John Cena. But yeah, that it's unfortunate the way that kind of went down, and not him losing or him winning or what have you. The unfortunate thing is kind of the end of that show is tarnished by people being unsatisfied with the finish. And especially once Triple H came out, people were booing and basically saying, fuck you, Triple H. So you had this crowd that like did not get sent home happy. And yeah, that's unfortunate. And the reality is like I was thinking about it, as much as like the grand tradition is, to go out on your back, what does that actually mean? Because like Sting retired from AEW 2 years ago now, maybe it was even just last year, and he won his final match. I'm not sure that I'm trying to think if Sting lost a single match at all in his run with AEW, but it was very much a like, give this man his flowers. he's a legend, and we're going to appreciate him as such. And he didn't, he didn't get pinned. He didn't get submitted in his final match, even though he was holding the tag team titles with Darby Allin. They relinquished the titles after he retired. And John Cena is, that's his character, right? Never give up. He's got all the Make-A-Wish stuff. He's always telling those kids, never give up. And there's been a lot of takes of like, oh, after all these years, he's said that, and now he gives up. In a lot of ways, I think this finish to this match is maybe a little too meta. Because, like, I'm sure you've seen the image of him smiling. You sent it to me,
Yeah,
right? Of him smiling as he's tapping out.
yeah.
And it's
That's a new
very,
meme.
yeah, it's absolutely. And it effectively is like him embracing the fact that, like, okay, my run is over. The future is in good hands with a guy like
Yeah,
Gunther or whatever. And he's willing to, like, end. It's like, if somebody passes away, it's one of those things that's kind of crazy, right? Like, people hold on until they realize, like, oh, things are going to be okay for the people that I'm leaving behind. And then they kind of embrace that and they pass away. And I think that might just be maybe a little too meta, too inside baseball. Because is that the John Cena character, or is that the John Cena performer? And that's where it feels like maybe this is too much John Cena the performer giving us the ending to the John Cena character, but it's not necessarily what the John Cena character would have done. So I definitely understand people's, kind of takes on this. And the reality is, like, this is what it is now. We don't take it back. There's no going back. John Cena theoretically will never wrestle again, which I think also is kind of just kind of a sad thing, because he spent so much of his life doing that and dedicated to that. And I don't think I ever saw him perform live. And I don't know that, like, even, seeing him now versus seeing him, even like 5-10 years ago, like, he's past his prime. It would be like, going and seeing The Undertaker kind of mess his way through a match in the later years versus seeing, like, him versus Shawn Michaels in their prime or whatever. What is it to say, oh, I saw this person live? So yeah, and there's just something to the finality, right? Like, John Cena himself has been saying it, like, you never hear somebody say this in wrestling. I am going to retire. I'm never going to wrestle again. And you've got a guy like Ric Flair, who's had, retirement match after retirement match, and is still trying to find a way to get back into the ring, despite the fact that he very much should not. Even a guy like, we were talking about Mick Foley earlier, but over the last, I think, year, he's been getting in better shape. And from what I have seen, that was basically him with the intention of getting in shape to do, maybe like a final match or something like that. And that's very much a guy that I don't have any desire to see in the ring ever again. I mean, you see the way he just walks. Kurt Angle nowadays, like, he was at John Cena's final match, and just seeing him walk down a hallway, and it's like, that poor man has given everything. He has given his whole entire body for this. And now, like, from an Olympian, a freak athlete who won the Olympic gold with a broken freaking neck, to, what he is now. And he's not even that old a guy, to see him in such kind of a frail state. it's nice to see a guy like John Cena be able to go out on his own terms. We had, Big E was on, the pre-show. And, we've talked about he got his neck broken, and a lot of people hope that he can still wrestle again one day. But the more it goes on, it seems less and less likely. And it seems like he's kind of come to terms with that. But he still didn't get to finish out his career in the way that John Cena is going to be able to, or at this point has. So being able to see that, I think is special in a lot of ways. Especially we're coming off of generations of wrestlers who did not only get to finish out their careers, but passed away, in a lot of times in their prime. To see kind of the end of this story, I think that's a lot of people's other problem, right? Is like, we see this so few times that what do we want out of that? What do we want out of this character's finale? And, I'm still of the mindset is like, yeah, he was always going to lose, whether I wanted him to lose or not. Like, it just felt like it was the right thing. And it seems like, for a guy like John Cena, who was very much about the business and the future of the business, that he would want to, lose and give somebody that kind of amplification, the ability to say, yeah, I beat John Cena in his final match. I mean, even before his final match, he had already lost to Dominic Mysterio. He won the title against him, but then he lost it. And yes, there was a lot of shenanigans to that, but he still put Dom over. He didn't, take that title and then retire with it. Not to say anything was wrong with the way Sting went about things. Because I think that was very much like, not necessarily Sting's, is Sting's idea. It was probably Tony Khan going like, yeah, there's no way we're letting you lose this match. Are you kidding me? Like, well, what are you talking about? Yeah, so that's very interesting. There's a lot to it. He was on Cody's podcast, basically talking about, what the idea was behind that last little bit. I think the biggest disappointment is not so much that match to me. It's what could have been, this last year of wrestling. They turned him heel, which was very interesting, but it seems like they did that not necessarily with an idea in mind, but more so just the pop ratings. And then they didn't really know what to do from there. John Cena seemingly had his own ideas for what was going to happen there. And part of his ideas were, again, maybe a little too meta. Like, that's allegedly why that WrestleMania match with Cody was so bad, because as a heel, he was going to ruin wrestling. And what do you do to ruin wrestling? You take the enjoyment out of it. But this isn't a TV show. This is, something where you're not trying to give me sad feelings. You're still trying to entertain me, and we're not basing that off of, a script. It's the wrestling aspect of it. So if you get in the ring and then just kind of are the drizzling shits, as they say, then like nobody's having fun here. So that was quickly kind of, done away with. And then eventually just the John Cena as a heel thing was shooed away. It was a random SmackDown before SummerSlam. And Cody says, I want you to be a good guy. And John Cena says, I'm a good guy now. And that's been it. And it very much feels like this is something that should have taken a lot longer. The journey should have been maybe a little more laid out, and planned. And that would have been where you get like the reverence and the respect from, as opposed to like the one final match. I think that's why you then have to put, as a fan, you have to put a lot of more importance into what that final match is. than you would the entire run, because the run was kind of bad. That match aside, the event itself, I think, was pretty good. You had Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes, Obafemi being the NXT champion currently. That was a good match, and then it ended in a disqualification because Drew McIntyre came in and attacked Cody. That was kind of lame. Bailey versus Sol Ruka was a good match as well. And then the tag team match with Leon Slater and Javon Evans versus AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, who are the current champions, tag champions on Raw. That match was fantastic for how little time they gave them, and it seemed like right off the bat, like that was, they were told, like, you don't have a lot of time, get your shit in, because even as soon as the bell rung, it was like on, it's fast paced. Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Leon Slater, who's a guy that's currently the X Division champion in TNA. It seems like he's not long for that world. He is going to be snatched up by NXT, just the same way Jordan Grace and Joe Hendry have been. So TNA is interesting right now, right? Like they're partnering with WWE. They're getting some of the talent from NXT on their show. They have a TV deal with AMC now, so theoretically they got a step up in their TV deal as part of, like this connection to WWE. But everyone that shows any level of promise in TNA is seemingly getting ripped out of there as soon as their contracts come up. And in a lot of ways, like, I could maybe defend that partnership if that then gives people the idea like, oh, hey, I'm a young up and coming wrestler. If I go to TNA, it gives me kind of the foot in the door for a WWE career, right? But it doesn't seem like there's anybody coming in the door. So eventually it feels like WWE is just going to kind of, take them down to a rotten husk. And then at that point, it's just going to be a shoo them to the side and, goodbye, unless they, want to take their tape library or something like that and shut it down. So yeah, that's been kind of unfortunate. I mean, I as someone that watches WWE occasionally and doesn't really watch TNA at all, getting introduced to a guy like Leon Slater, I wasn't really familiar with his work, and seeing him, I'm enjoying that. But knowing that there's not going to be much left of TNA, it's kind of sad. I think they need to figure out what they want to do there. As far as TNA, like what do they want out of this relationship? Because the occasional like C-list talent that they're getting from NXT on their show, maybe it's popping ratings for them in a way that I don't understand. But like, I'm not seeing Stacks from NXT and going, oh man, I want to see him in a cage match with Santino Marella. It just like that's not making me try and get into their programming. Yeah, so that's kind of weird right now. But NXT, yeah, I think is in a pretty good spot, and part of that is because they are utilizing some of that TNA talent. There's actually an interesting moment on NXT this week where Thea Hale, who has been around for quite a while but hasn't really done anything of too much prominence, actually won the Women's North American Championship. In seemingly kind of a fluke botch. It seemed like she kind of knocked the air out of the other woman and won the title as such. And it sounds like that maybe blew up NXT's plans a little bit, because a lot of their backstage stuff is pre-recorded. and they had already set up all this stuff so that everybody could take off for the holidays, and instead now they've scrambling a little bit to figure out how to readjust all those storylines. But that should be interesting because it always feels like when WWE is put in the position where they actually have to like think about things and kind of fix, a situation that they didn't necessarily expect. They usually come up with something interesting. So yeah, we'll see what's going on there. Yeah, that's kind of it for wrestling. I haven't really gotten a chance to watch AEW for this past week, so no thoughts on that right now.
Well, the only thing in AEW I saw was that there was these two guys hitting a guy with a chair, but it totally botched it because it's like you can obviously see that the chair didn't touch his head at all, and
Oh, really?
he just kind of fell over. Yeah, that's what I saw on Twitter.
That was.
Like that. But anyway,
Gotcha.
I guess we get into what we've been watching. So I watched the movie The Bad Guys. I know The Bad Guys 2 is out, so I figured like, oh yeah, let me go watch the first one because I haven't really watched a new animated movie in a while now, and like, so I was like, I'll give this a shot because this ain't just like a Netflix, like one of those animated movies because a lot of them, man, they be a lot of misses for me, honestly, and I tend to just not do it. Now you told me that K-pop seemed like it was all right, so I'll give it a shot. Man, I'm not really into K-pop singing, but maybe that. I mean, not that I hate it, but it's just that maybe it might be all right because music and movies sometimes I enjoy it. Like
I think that stuff is just so catchy, like it works. It just kind of works.
So The Bad Guys, that was good. For I seen the first one, like I really like it. I'm not gonna go with the actors who are talking. I know their faces, but they do a good job. These are guys that I don't really think if I'd seen them really do a lot of voice acting, except for Aquafina. I mean, I've seen her do voice acting, but the other guys, I don't remember them in anything actually voice acting. A lot of voice acting roles. I know one of them is Zazie Beats. I know I've seen her around, but
yeah, I've heard that name, but I couldn't even necessarily.
I mean, I've seen her in Atlanta and Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so she because she plays as a spider. But yeah, that it was good. It was I'm actually still got maybe like 10 minutes left, probably maybe a little less. It's like at the very end. But yeah, what I've seen so far, it's like, oh, this is a funny movie. I don't know what the ratings was for the second one. I know the first one was good. But the ratings, I don't know if it's rated good too, but I'm still gonna give it a shot and look at it. That's basically it for as far as new things. I know I have Crunchyroll. I got because it was like a special for it. The special was really for like a year, but I was like, I'll pay for a month and see if I will want it to keep it for a year. Because there's a pretty cheap deal for like the most basic of plans on there. Because the other extra stuff, because the extra stuff is like, oh, if I pay for another tier, I can watch it almost simulcast with the live version of it, which I don't care to because I like dub. so subtitled live that does nothing for me. So I was like, yeah, the basic would be what I want to see. So I watched a couple things up there. I like what was it called? The Kaiju number 8. I do like that one. I do want to see the final season of My Hero Academia, though. I haven't started that yet. And I watch it's another show I watch. I forgot what it's called. Gargantuan. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's one of the newest shows. I know it has to do with trash. So anybody knows anime, they know what it's talking about. But it's like 3 black guys though in there. There's actually 3 black characters in there, and they're all right. I mean, one of them is really like he's like a villain. I like him. Um, and there's some other shows I watch, but then I ain't really be worth really getting into. But they're all right shows. Like the shows I'm watching, they're okay. Um, yeah, nothing along the lines of like my favorite ones. My favorite anime is like Attack on Titan and um, was it the Alchemist? Something. What's it called?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, those are like my favorite. Like for quality of show, like how good it is. Those are like my favorite. Like I haven't seen any show with writing that good between those two. Like even Demon Slayer. See, here's the thing with Demon Slayer. It's like it's really good and it has some good, very good moments in its anime. Like, and the animation is great. But like for writing, like like this pure just script. I'm sorry, it doesn't touch those to me. But it's really good though, and I do want to see that movie. And I just didn't go because I mean people who did want to see it, they already saw it. They already watched it already, and I didn't think it was gonna be that long. It came on like online or Crunchyroll, but apparently they are really trying to stretch it out to get as much money they can in theaters. So I was like, oh darn, well I guess I'll just wait. And plus, then when I found out like how the other 2 movies, how long it's gonna take to do the other 2 movies, I don't give a fuck anymore because I'm like, oh. And this is what I hate though. It's like I don't understand that with things that are especially popular, especially in like Japan, like and some people say, "Yuck, man, I'm gonna let them work on it." I said, "Dude, I guess because of me being older, it's like, but you might be dead." I'm just saying. I know that's very wrong, but I'm just saying, like, they don't have to take that long though. Like, it doesn't really have to take that long from them to make this movie. Like they know they already have the script. Like it's already done. All they have to do is just work. And this isn't, live action where you have to get schedules to happen. They could just work on this and just put it out. Why do you have to spend more than a year to have the second one come out? It's no reason. It's a 3-part like movie basically, and it's like the comics being done. So if you want to know the ending, you can always look up the ending. But it's like, why do you have to take this long? Like, just do it. Yeah. I don't get that. I don't know why. And I mean, some people say like they get the money out, but I'm just thinking this like, okay, just do a year. Then why can't it just be a year? Why can't it be like, okay, out next year, the other one comes out. Let it be out for a year. Then the next one comes out. Just do that at least. So it's one of those things of, oh, we don't know. Like we don't even know when it's coming to Crunchyroll, basically. Like everything is just an unknown. And I hate that in this time. It's like, dude, man, just like especially that y'all have it done. Like I mean, y'all know what the story is. Not that you have it because apparently, they don't have it done. But you know what the story is. Just do it. Anyway, so what you been watching?
I watched some more Universal Basic Guys, basically up through I think episode 8. That was the one where he gave himself rabies to win the basketball game. That was pretty funny. The horse racing one was also pretty funny.
It was sad too, though. At the end,
I did not expect that ending whatsoever. I was like, oh my god,
man! Darn. I was like, they didn't really have to kill the horse like that. Good God.
Did like that?
I thought it was just gonna make him go slow. I thought it was just gonna make him go slow. I think they was gonna make him explode. Excuse me.
Yeah, that show can get a little gross sometimes. But yeah, that show is quite funny. I'm glad you introduced me to it because I think it's quite good. And then South Park, I watched the last couple episodes. The finale was okay. I get what they're going for,
Yeah,
but
because
it
Trump seems to
very
get away with
much,
everything. I mean, I get that part definitely.
yeah, but it very much just feels like kind of like, yes, Jesus is here to realize that he made a mistake. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think like the people that you're like associating with Jesus, like Jesus is a metaphor for, aren't really going to come to the same conclusion. So
Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah.
like we live in this fantasy world. um, yeah, so that whole thing is it's interesting. It also is like a callback to the old days of South Park, where it's Jesus versus Satan, and then eventually Jesus kind of sides with Satan because Satan is
Yeah.
the good guy per se in this
Yeah,
timeline, I
that's so.
guess.
Yeah, you know what? I think. Yeah, that's.
So yeah, and then of course that song was like, if you're a good Christian woman, you punch me in the
Oh
face
yeah.
or whatever. That's, man, rough. But yeah, it was okay. But yeah, I guess it's the end of the season, so they'll take their hiatus, and God only knows when they'll come back.
Yeah. Trump probably had
I,
them like exiled or something.
I was gonna say if they come back. Um, what do what do you think? Will South Park stop before The Simpsons does?
It's like I feel like it will. So I feel like they do other things, especially with like the whole musical stuff.
Yeah,
Um, like I can see them stopping and doing something else. Um, but I'm not sure because I feel like Simpsons. I feel like somebody going sick or something. Maybe they'll finally just hang it up, but I don't know. Like I honestly don't
yeah.
know. I was almost feel like the Simpsons. They'll be the first show to use AI and
Maybe that's the Disney deal, right? Is like, yeah, they're like, let's get
they'll,
this in here.
yeah, they'll be the first ones. Like they'll say like, oh, like the cast, like somebody from the main cast gone and say, yeah, we're not getting another voice. We're using AI. And then it
Yeah,
could be like whoever the cast is left, and they'd be like, "No, I'm against this, and I won't do it no more." They say, "Okay, we'll buy you out your contract, and we just use AI."
I was gonna
Um,
say we already signed. You already signed the contract that said we can use all of your previous recordings to train this AI. Sorry.
um,
Yeah,
it's yeah. It's like I can see South Park ending before Simpsons at this
yeah.
point.
They South Park just kind of has it on easy street right now though, because they put out
I
like
really
5 episodes a season. So like I wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of continued to milk it a little bit.
Yeah, but I
They
feel like Simpsons will milk even stick a little
yeah,
longer.
I
That's the
mean there is
problem.
that, right? Like they will
That's the
continue
problem.
to,
Even though they're younger than the even like the cast, because I mean the guys behind the scenes are young too, because they're not the same guys,
yeah,
not the same guys we were watching. But
yeah.
as far as cast, because they do the voices, they're younger than them. But I just don't know, like with the Simpsons, I don't know, like because they've gone so long, and it's like I want that to be a good thing, but I just don't feel like it is as far as an art form. As an art form, I don't think
Yeah.
it is because I think television, excuse me, is that meant to be the same characters that don't age this long to do it like the same characters in the same type of show. Like you would think it would have to be like a new. It could be it can say characters, but it's a new show. Like how
Well, that's the
Ninja Turtles
thing,
come
right?
back every day.
I think you have a point there. Is like part of the problem with The Simpsons being on for so long is because the characters don't necessarily have to grow or change. The show hasn't grown or changed. And sure, you've had,
or it has changed. I think it. Oh well, it's changed from what we watch. Like, and they try to be more
sorry,
relevant
not
to people
necessarily
today.
changed, but it evolved.
Oh,
Like
oh, okay,
it's
okay, yeah, yeah. I
changed
see what you're saying.
for the
Yeah,
worse, but it hasn't had to like face the fact that, oh, Bart has gone through puberty, so now you have new stories to tell.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
it's still the same
they still do
character.
that. I mean, what they do is just make them. They do what they do with like what they do with kids and cartoons and stuff. Make them like smarter, almost like South Park does. Like they elementary school, but they know probably a little too much. But then they have those episodes in South Park where they act like kids though, but in adult situations, and they act like kids.
Yeah.
And while in Simpsons, yeah. I mean, unless they do something late in the season, I can't speak on that. It's not really like that. And now I heard that like they do more things that are more like with deal with current events and stuff. But from what I watched, I mean, which is true, but it's just just like this. They're not memorable. Like I'm sorry, like the Simpsons back in the day, and people will say like, oh, just because you're a kid, you watched it and you remember it. But I don't know. Some good shows I remember things that happen. Like I remember things that happen in Veep. I remember stuff that happens in some of Silicon Valley. I remember stuff that happens in the King of the Hill and stuff and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Like Simpsons, I just like someone said, that's just somebody who still likes the show, but they said it just doesn't stick with you. You don't remember what you watched. You watched it,
right?
You might like it, but then you just move on.
I remember what I didn't like about it when I watched a couple episodes.
And then with that many episodes, you can't remember like all that. Like there would have to be something very special to have a good memory of like really what happened and like what was the line, like what was the big line that was said or something. It's like it's what 800? Is it at 800 yet? It's like almost 800 episodes or something like that. That's way too much. And it's not like some serial drama thing like Law and Order. Like Law and Order, yeah, it's a different case. And then they got different actors. Sometimes they bring back the actors. Sometimes they do bring back actors, but it was never like all the way through from this episode to whatever. It was the same actor or something, and that's a show where, it's just comedy is just different. Yeah, it's weird how Simpsons go, how they do that, but whatever. So I guess we get to what we've been playing. So you can go ahead, and then I'll go through mine.
All right, yeah, I've just been playing some more Metroid Prime 4. I think I'm through like the second boss. I've got the motorcycle now. I haven't really explored too much of the outside, like deserty area. It does seem kind of as barren as presented. And that seems to be kind of people's problem with it. I'm still having an all right time. One of the things I wish maybe they explored or kind of evolved a little bit is the idea of the scanning, right? Like I like the ability to scan, but I don't love the idea that I have to basically scan everything. And because of that, like the pace of the game is slowed down. It's not even that I'm necessarily sitting there like reading everything, but I feel like to get 100% completion, I have to scan everything, whether it's of importance or not. And if it's stuff that I feel like I can just button through, like obviously I'm scanning the bosses so that I can get some input into how to beat them, right? But I don't need to scan this grate that's going to tell me that it's made of, Bemesium or something like that. Or this thing that's like, oh, it got hit by lightning and now it's sparking. It feels like it kind of is a waste of time. And I wish they had thought about what the scanning means to the Metroid Prime series and not just continue to use it as what feels like a crutch to like tie it to that original game. It's a game that I think by the end of it, I'm going to have complicated, feelings about. I am very much thinking, like now we are down to the end of the year, and I'm very much thinking about like, what games would I put on a game of the year list? Because like that's what we're going to be doing soon. We
Just
typically
do
do
what the Game
ours
Awards did.
in the new year. It just well, and that's I want to hear what your feelings are about Claire Obscure. Is it something that I should probably put more time into? Um, because it very much felt like when I played that game, like I appreciated what it was doing from a storytelling aspect, and I thought the gameplay, the active parts of the turn based kind of combat, I thought were nice because there's some RPGs that just kind of don't do that, and so many RPG games of our past, like Final Fantasy, have just evolved into this fully like active thing now. I like that more simplistic, like I'm going to take my turn, you're going to take your turn. But at the same time, I want to feel like I can affect whether this enemy is going to hit me or not. Like for me, it was very much like a Mario and Luigi style, like, active thing. And I know other games have done it as well. But where I kind of was worried or concerned that like I would fall off of it was just the idea that like each character had their own like, oh, I got to figure out how to, use the arm thing where it's like, oh, I do this and then I power that up. I use this move to power up this move that then allows me to do a super powerful hit. And I don't know that I ever like wrapped my head around those concepts. And that's, just the first character. So like if I'm going to have to do that for every character, am I going to become overwhelmed with it and like push back against that just because like I am at a point where I'm just like, give me a simplistic game. I'll have fun. But when I'm like challenged with these systems, I don't know that I'm willing to dedicate the time to actually trying to figure out them. I think that's part of the problem that I have with like the Souls games. People are like, oh, well, you just do this and this. And it's like, yeah, but I could just not, and I could play a hack and slash game instead where all I got to do is mash this button.
Yeah, and just block. And like the blocks are
Yeah,
simple. Like you can just figure it out.
exactly.
It's not, yeah, Souls, yeah, you block, but it's more challenging and it's more time
Yeah.
consuming,
And then
like
you
especially
introduce like the parrying
yeah,
and stuff like that too. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
So, yeah. What have you been playing?
so what like yeah, with the Clear Obscure, because I've been playing some more of that, but I mean, I guess you could just play on story mode and where hey, you and just
I
go
forgot that
through
it does have that as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. I've been playing with cheats though. So honestly, I
Mm.
like because
Okay.
once I get because like I started out without cheats, but then it got to a point where it wasn't I mean, it wasn't that wasn't challenging. It I just want to get through the game now because like
Okay.
I want to kind of play some other games.
So are we talking like
And
infinite health or something like that?
yeah. Well, yeah, infinite health, and then the parry. Then I had to just put in like, oh, I stopped doing the parry thing. I said I'm gonna have an auto parry
Oh, cool.
and to do
Okay.
it. But thing is, some people have said like the problem with the game is that you can get like if you do a lot of side stuff, you can get strong in this game where it's
Mhm.
the challenge is like it's not that as challenging because you're overpowered. But I don't know. And yeah, I guess if you fight, yeah, because I fought certain guys who I probably should not have beaten. Like these is like and I fought early, and I was like, well, I'm not coming back here, so I'm gonna beat you now. And so I would. That's when I turned cheat on, and then I just beat him, and then I was like, yeah, I just keep it on. So yeah. I'm just basically kind of just going through the story, but the gameplay. I still play it sometimes normally, like what it normally do, like because I got all the characters now, and I kind of look at see what they can do and like
Mhm.
what powers to use at the right time to make them more effective. And yeah, I like it. I like the kind of monkey toy looking dude. I like kind of his powers is mostly he could change into enemies and use their powers. One of the girls seemed like she's like a mystic where she uses cards. and things of that nature. That I met. And yeah, man, it's the story of the game is it's that it's still intriguing, and I'm still still questions that I want answered. Like some questions are being answered, but I still want to know like how certain things have happened. So like it's really that intrigue of the mystery of this world of like yeah, learning what happened. And there was a tragic part in the game that you get to in the I don't know, I guess it would be close to the middle. Because I don't really don't know how far. I want to feel like if they say this game is short, that I'm probably closer to the end than the beginning.
Mhm.
But also I'm doing a lot of side stuff. So like I'm kind of just exploring as much of the world as I can as because now I got like a basically equivalent of what you would call the ship part of RPGs before you
Oh,
get the
okay.
airship part.
Mhm.
But so I'm trying to get to places that I couldn't go to and just do these random things. Like I play some of these mini games that are not fun at all, but I got through them. I like how on one Reddit thing when I was reading about like it was like a volleyball thing, but the time like it's basically on pairing, but you also moving your character, and it's just like this ain't made for this type of mini game. And I was like, if it was just pairing, like you stayed in one place, maybe. But if I gotta move my character too, it's like and I have to parry at a certain position like I have to move my character and has to be in the position to hit the ball back or whatever. I was
Mhm.
like, okay, man, this ain't good. And like someone said was they were complaining about that on Reddit, and someone was like, man, he said like I spent like so many like an hour or something like that doing this. He said, man, I said you I said you're a noob. I only spent 10 minutes and quit. He said quit.
That's
I
pretty
was like,
good.
yeah, a lot of people are like that though. And then some people say, yeah, it's not really worth it, and it really isn't because you do get a costume, you get a bathing
Mm.
suit. Now,
Okay.
thing is,
Now we're
this is
talking.
not
Now it's
like your.
worth it.
Oh, no, see, that's where we're at. This is not like your typical anime type of bathing suit here, people. These are like real characters, and if you want to use the quote unquote wokeness thing, it's very conservative. I mean, and it's very conservative not because of the wokeness in quotes, because of the time period. What this game is in a fantasy world, but it's in like a time period type of fantasy world. Because those
Yeah.
bathing suits were very conservative, like
Yeah.
so they're not
I've
very
actually seen them. Yeah.
yeah.
They're
It's like I mean, if you
it
into
makes sense.
that, go ahead. But it's not like it's like whatever. I mean, for me, I don't even care. I didn't know it was a bathing suit that was the prize because wasted my time then. Because I thought it was like a weapon or something, or at least a hairstyle. Now I like changing hairstyles. I like doing that.
Okay.
I change hairstyles a lot, but yeah, but I'm not running around in a baby suit. Like I'm not going to do that. Like that's just I never do that in any game. Only games I did that in. Well, I would do that in. It's a fighting game. I'll do that in a fighting game.
Yeah.
Other than that, like in Run the World, because the fighting game only lasts for like seconds, and it's just like, oh, this is food, this is funny or something like that. But
Yeah.
in the world, I'm not gonna keep just running around the baby suit because then it's being the cutscenes. That's like, okay, this don't make sense. Why she's a baby suit? And I was like, I was like, so did I change it? But yeah, but no, but yeah, this game like you can see that and yeah it's not it's like triple a-ish quality like you can see like yeah it's not the best of graphics and stuff like you see some of the movement and how they walk and stuff you can tell but it's good I mean but it's still good enough like it's not I don't have an issue with that like personally it's like I don't really think about that because I'm thinking like man this is an independent studio and they did this and then I try to compare it to the other ones, I say, okay, I can see like some of the things that they probably don't have the resources or time to do that other studios don't do. That they could do, but
Yeah.
they but the resources that they used are things that I enjoy. You know, so while other studios might not do that, maybe they do get like the handling and like the feel of the character walking around real nice, but the story is just iffy, and the combat is it gets old or something, maybe like that. or there'll be some other things or bugs in there that really just breaks the game or something like that. But nah, and like this game, like the music, I really like the music in the game. Like it's really good. And yeah, man. Like I mean, I enjoy it. Like this game, I really enjoy. It's something. It could be my gaming. It could be. I have to think about it though. I think about it, but but it is. I do like this game. I mean, I want to see where the story goes with this. And I mean, it's very. It has this original feel to it, like with the story and its gameplay. That, like, yeah, there's things you can point to from other games, but just the combination of those together, I think it's really cool. Um,
Nice.
Also, I played a little bit Dispatch. I played like the first episode. I finished the first episode, and it's very short. Like I didn't really have much more to do. I started over again though, but it
Yeah, I
wasn't
think
like
each of those episodes is only like 30 minutes max.
oh okay. And so they got to the part at the end of that episode where I guess you learn how to really do the dispatch part, and I was kind of mediocre at it because I was really still trying to learn what you do. But yeah, man. I mean, it feels like a really made show, and I'm having some interaction with it. Like it seems it's really well done. And yeah, like I'm curious to see like, hey, how this goes. And when you showed me like the Blue Sky tweet of it, um,
Yeah.
yeah, about how it's comparable to Yakuza's Cabaret
Yeah.
mini game. Now I saw it. I saw how it was. I said, "Oh, yeah, it is." I said, "Okay, yeah, I like that." Uh, so yeah, that's all I played of that. I played some Hades 2 though on the Switch too, and I played a bit of that. I got to the point where you get the second weapon. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
first boss lady twice. I beat her twice. And I just ended up dying like maybe two stages after that. The second time there was like two stages after that I died. But yeah, I did get another weapon where you get like two blades or something like that. I like that weapon. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to use the powers really. Like what can I do? Like or like how if you hold the button down, you powerful. Like I say, okay, how to use this during gameplay to really use it to my advantage or anything. But yeah, the game is great. Like it just reminds me of what Hades was like the voice acting, mixing the voice acting story and mixing it with some awesome gameplay. It's like yeah, man, this game it still hits the mark, man. Uh, also played some Splatoon 3. I played some matches there. I think only one like maybe one match out of the maybe seven I played or so. Like maybe more on my team. Like it seemed like we always getting like whooped. But I did try a couple what new weapons and things of that nature. But it still feels like the any type of gun will be better for me. I mean, because at least I can hit the guys or something like that and kill the guys from a distance. If I do try to kill them, I mean, I'll be trying to focus on just painting the walls, but it's like once I get to that middle area, that's where hell breaks loose. It's like, darn, nobody can leave me alone. Hey, I'm not trying to hit you. I'm just trying to paint over your stuff. But anyway, yeah, I haven't played the like the horde mode of it, like horde mode version of it. Yeah, I did do the tutorial for that. I did play a little bit of single player, and yeah, that was cool. It was just a basic tutorial portion of that one also, and I did download the DLC for that game too, so I'll play that. Which is funny because I didn't download DLC for the second one. Which maybe one if I like playing this one, I'll go back and download the other one. Um, so I also played the demo of Street Fighter 6 on the Switch too, just to see
Okay.
how it runs. And it
How
yeah,
is it?
it runs pretty good up there. It runs
Nice,
yeah,
because
like
I saw somebody posting about the Final Fantasy VII demo on there. So I went up there and searched through the stuff that had demos and downloaded that, and I think a couple of other things, but I saw that Street Fighter also had a demo on there. I was like, why
yeah.
isn't anybody talking about the fact that there are actually demos for games up here?
Yeah, which I was a little shocked on. I also was looking online to see what games were that ran well on the Switch too, like ones that they
Mhm.
didn't update but still run
Got
well.
a boost, yeah.
Yeah, and I was looking at the Sonic Shadows because it was on cheap, and I was like, "Oh, I can buy the thing, and the upgrade's only what $10." I say that's still cheaper than buying the
Okay.
Switch 2 version, but I heard that Switch 2 version
Mhm.
wasn't that good either, so I said I'm not going to bother.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
and but the actual kart racing game, Crossworlds, was
Mhm.
the update was good. Um, and and that's the thing that sucks because people are saying that why isn't the Switch 2 version of Shadows? You have a Switch 2 version. Why didn't y'all do what you did with Crossworlds?
Right.
With that, like, why? How is it actually really not that good? Like that one's not that good, and so yeah, that's a disappointment. Um, I played the first Fire Emblem Warriors up there just to see how that goes. Because that doesn't have a Switch 2 version, but it does run well and it runs better than the Fire Emblem. Not the Fire Emblem, I'm sorry. Better than Calamity, Hyrule Warriors Calamity. Because that one doesn't have a Switch 2 version and they didn't and it doesn't like going from the to Switch 2, it does run consistently, but because of the whole like it's blurry, like it has that blurry look to it. So
Mhm.
it's like, and it's a little mad at that because I'm like, y'all got the yeah, I feel like that should have been a Switch 2 version of that game before
Yeah.
you had this new one come out for people to be like, oh yeah, I got this upgrade. I can play this while I wait for the newer one to come out. I hope they work on that. So I hope they just don't just leave that like that because the other games only seem to they didn't give Switch 2 versions, but they just work out to run better
Mhm.
on the Switch 2. Like the Power Warriors. Now I didn't look up Fire Emblem Warrior, the newer one, Fire Emblem Warriors, how that run. But I know Hyrule Warriors runs well, and the first Fire Emblem runs well. Um, I I have to look to see. I want to say that it. I think it was the same thing. It runs consistent, but doesn't look that great. But I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. Oh yeah. I tried out the Terminator 2D No Fate. Fun. That's a
Yeah, I
fun.
just heard about that this week. Like, everybody's talking about that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's a
Had we
fun.
seen that before, or did it just kinda come out of nowhere?
I could have sworn I thought it was at the Game Awards. So I was like, and that's a shadow drop happened. But
Oh, it was a shadow drop. Okay, gotcha.
well, is it still considered a shadow drop if they announced it and drop at the same time though? Is that
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
that?
that's a yeah, yeah,
That's
that's a
that that's still considered a shadow drop because it's not. They still talked about it. I thought shadow drops was like it's there, but they didn't say anything yet.
mhm.
I thought that was a shadow, but okay. Um, but anyway, yeah, they mentioned that game and they and yeah, it plays. It's a 2D game, and it's like if it was released on Super Nintendo or something like that. And it's based off like the movie, but it plays parts before the movie also, like before Sarah Connor gets put in the insane asylum. And so, because like you was teaching your son how to take care of himself, and then somebody kidnapped him. You try to get him back, and then you went to Skynet, and then they capture you.
Mm.
And I got to that part of the game, and now I'm in the future part where you're John Connor. And like his move set is different from hers. Like he's a little quicker because he's a soldier. He's an actual soldier and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it feels like a '90s game, but like better, like somewhat better, because people are just better with the mechanics and everything, like faster. Well,
Yeah.
basically faster. Um, and yeah, man, I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's all right. Like so far.
Nice.
And it's yeah, you can put on different levels, so I guess it'd be harder. Like on normal, it feels fair. Like it feels fair on normal. So yeah, yeah, maybe I'll play that. I continue to play that. I mean, to finish it up. What else I played? I played some more Last Defense. Still going through some scenarios. I've been finishing some. Damn, this game is long. This is a whole lot longer than I thought it would ever be, but yeah. Um, and what else is there? What else have I played? Oh yeah, X. Oh yeah. Path to Exiles 2 had a free weekend. I really thought it was like it was coming out, so it was gonna be free all, but I was like, oh no, it's just a free weekend because they have druids in here, and that's like a new thing. And I guess next year will be the official release because Path to Exiles was a free to play game, and this is supposed to be a free to play game too. But right now it's early access, so early access people they pay for it. And so I want to try it out. And yeah, it plays a whole lot better than Path to Exiles 1. Like it definitely is it feels a lot smoother than that one. Now, if you want to ask me like what's the better game, I haven't played enough of Path to Exiles 1 to say what game is better or not. Like I didn't really play enough of this one. Like I just started. So but just from a gameplay standpoint of starting out, it feels a lot smoother. Like it feels it actually feels really good like playing it like the controls. And I mean it's like Diablo, in that way.
Right.
I also been playing some more Diablo 3. Yeah, a lot of Diablo 3. I know what act am I on? 3? Whatever it is where you're the castle defending. That's the act I'm on. Defend the castle from not Bilal. Bilal I already beat. It is I think it's the guy I see on the front of this one, the Diablo 4. I forgot his name. Uh he reminds me because his mouth reminds me of another bad guy I used to see. I just can't remember. I'm trying to remember the enemy who it was. Damn. Oh no. Well, no. No, it'll come to me. Anyway, uh, I played some Street Fighter Five. I thought I locked everything. Like I thought in the arcade, like super whatever edition I got,
Mhm.
like all costume stuff are locked. No, there's still some costumes to unlock, and I was saying like, is there like another pack I'm supposed to buy? I don't know if there is. I think you just have to buy them, and I mean, I can buy some of these that look like, or most of them with just fighter points though. So I was like, oh well, at least it's that. But I was like, oh man, I just want everything unlocked. But it's not a. I looked at the costumes. It's not that big a deal not to have these. I got all the Christmas ones, so that's good. It's good for the
Nice.
season. Yeah, because I played as I think it was Cody, and I think he was he had like a Santa Claus outfit. Um, and I played a little story of Ryu and Ken. I played a bit of that, and then I played some survival mode. That's where I can get some fighter points if I do that. Like you gotta play like certain amount of matches depending on what your level is. Like I think like in easy, you have to win like either 5 straight or 10 straight or something like that matches, or maybe it's 8. I don't forget, but yeah, and like without dying, and you your health keeps going down. Like you don't renew health unless you choose to. You can choose to renew health, but it takes away some of your points because I think the thing is you have to win those matches and have a certain amount of points. Um, yeah, just playing through that, and oh yeah, Duck Detective, because that's what the D. I didn't finish my thing. I must have stopped for some reason. Um, Duck Detective is it is not really I guess somewhat point and clickish, but you control the character. It's kind of probably like more active point and click game. We play as a duck, and he's a detective, obviously, and it seems pretty funny. I think I've heard of this game. I just never did choose it, but I saw there was a sequel out. Like I think it came
Yeah.
out in November or something.
Mhm.
And so I was looking at the first one, and I was like, "Oh, let me just try this. Let me try this out and see if this any good." Because I do like point and click games, and I like those, and like funny games and detective like games. So, and yeah, I mean, I only played very little of this, but it starts out with him being depressed, like almost like noir kind of things, depressed detective. But he divorced. He's recently divorced, and then you just see like all this bread laid out, and I was just trying to think like, oh, I guess because ducks and you feed ducks bread,
Mhm.
at the pond and stuff. And then, like, when he answered the phone, he was calling his wife's name. He was like, "Hey, it's me." You say, "Oh, please, I've been good. I haven't had bread in weeks." It's just lying. And I guess, like, oh, his bread's like the alcohol or something.
It's his heroin.
But yeah, it looks like it could be pretty funny. But I saw some good reviews, so I said, yeah, I do want to try this game out. Um, I tried it on PC because I'm thinking about, like, do I want to get it on the Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see what the prices is because it's like every
I
time
think I
Steam.
have it in Steam because I talked about this a little while ago. Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
you have
be interested
okay.
to see how you end up feeling about it. Because for me, it was just like
Oh, I guess
sometimes
that's
it felt
why I'm
like
playing it. Yeah, that's why I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, because you have.
it didn't feel like it led me to like it wants a very specific answer, but it didn't feel like it was always giving me all of the information to answer that definitively. It always felt like there was some level of like me having to guess, and I didn't love that.
Okay, let me. I'll get this. Yeah, I totally forgot you talked about this game. But oh, I've been playing a lot of Division 1 and 2. Since I had picked
Okay.
them up for a deal. I've been playing them through the so I got like a special month of GeoForce Now. I've been playing through that, and I noticed with GeoForce Now, like it's good during the weekdays. But man, when it gets to the weekend, for me, it gets some choppy. So I'm getting a little
Mm.
choppy. Uh, but I want to know like if I had because I'm using T-Mobile right now. If I had like a better internet service, maybe like Verizon or Comcast, how would it run? Um, on the weekend, would it run better? That's on T-Mobile. Yeah, it doesn't do that good on the weekends, but on weekdays it runs perfect. But yeah, I've been playing that, having fun with that. Like, and I'm really not playing with anybody, and still doing all right. And I noticed like the difference in the first one and second one. Like the first one, man, yeah, I think they heard the complaints I had because I always said like you get killed really fast. Like your health goes down so fast, man, when you get hit, and it can get annoying. While the second one it doesn't. You have more leeway with it, and I definitely see that. And the shooting feels, I would say the shooting feels better, definitely better in the second one too. So yeah, control wise, it definitely is a whole lot better. And plus, the second one's in DC, so it's closer to home. Uh, but they both got some Christmas stuff up though. I can see that. Well, technically, the first one already did because I think it happened around Christmas when that happened. The setting did, and plus it's like snowy out there. While the second one, it didn't happen around Christmas. I think it was warm when it happened, but when I'm on the White House lawn, I see like lights on trees. I was like, hey, they weren't up there before. Let's say, so I was like, oh, okay, they're celebrating Christmas. And I see some things. I say, oh, okay, that's cool. I feel like there was another game I played too that had some Christmassy things in it. I'm trying to think it was. It wasn't no Call of Duty. Hmm. Maybe it wasn't. No, maybe that was it. Maybe that probably was it. I'm trying to think, did I play anything else on Switch? I think I don't think so. I think I did play some more, a little bit of Dumb Bonanza, but I think when I got like, yeah, I think I'm still just banging through walls and stuff. Like I don't, yeah, I think I already got farther. I'm talking to the monkeys and stuff, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna dig everywhere, and that's what I did. Yeah, so I think that is it. So I guess we take a quick break when we get back, get to the flashback segment.
All right.
And we're back. So now we're flashbacking to 2015. All right, so we're just going to do the rest of the month because ain't that many games that really came out, so we can just finish it off. And I don't even know. I don't have no idea if we're going to do one podcast next week. Well, actually, next Saturday is Christmas, right?
I
That's
think
Saturday.
it's
That's Saturday. I'm sorry.
Thursday.
Oh no, that's Thursday. Okay, so maybe, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I have no idea. I might be out, or I might not be. Um, so let's see what we got here. I guess you didn't want to do none of these Earth Defense ones, so you thought they weren't that good. All right, so you got Yakuza 5 came out 10 years ago, in 2015. Is this for the US or the Japanese version? It's the Japanese version. Or no, the US. No, I'm sorry. It's the US version. Okay.
Yeah. They both came out around the same time.
Well, the actually Japanese version came out 3 years before.
Oh,
but it was December. It was December though.
I was gonna say I saw December and I was like, oh, wait a second, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it late. But because that's when Yakuza, they started bringing Yakuza over and it started getting popular over here. And then in PlayStation 4, it came out in 2020 also. All right, in February 2020. But okay, so Yakuza 5 came out in the US basically as a resurgence of the Yakuza series. Like it started getting popular, and as you can see now, like what we got of that series. And hell, we even get a new series you'll see at the Game Awards stuff. But yeah, man, 5, this is the one I was last on as far as the numbered ones. I still haven't finished it. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't. I can't even say like it's anything I like better than the other versions, really, because it's all kind of. I would have to really look side by side, but there's nothing really distinctive about this one that I would say was really. Oh no! Now I remember. The difference in this one was like you were playing different characters. And yeah, I did finish this. Okay, I did not finish this. You played as different characters. That was the difference. You didn't just play as Kiryu. You played as these other 3 characters, really. So it was like 4 of you guys. And then the stories kind of converge at the end as you team up against some Yakuza people or whatever. So yeah, it was. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was all right. This one got rated. Let's see. This got at 83, 83, 82 on PS3, PS4. It's really positive. Blah blah blah. IG in Italy. I don't know why they quoted for them, but okay. Man, I should disrespect them. And it is steeped in Japanese culture to the core and exciting in its multiple storylines. But we should listen to the Italians because they got their own mob. I'm curious to see what they think of the Yakuzas. All right, what else we got here, Dad? We got Devil's Third came out on the Wii U. So I have no idea what this is, Daniel. So I'll tell you what this is.
I mostly highlighted this one just because this is Itagaki's last game. We talked about him, recently passing away. Game, unfortunately, was not particularly good. It's got some pretty low scores, 3 out of 10 from GameSpot and 3.5 from IGN.
Okay, now I remember hearing about this game.
Yeah, so basically just wanted to mention it for that sake, but other than that,
you don't want to tell me no more about this game? Though you say it's not good. What is it?
It's basically a third-person kind of action shooter game, and it sounds like the gameplay was not particularly competent.
So it's not no Ninja Gaiden?
No. Yeah, no. Also, it was actually locked besides Windows to the Wii U. Kind of a surprising audience for this style game.
Yeah, there really is. Like Nintendo must have paid some money because it didn't release. Yeah,
it was actually they did because it was published by Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Which only makes it even more surprising that it eventually came to Windows.
Exactly. But it says titled Devil's Third Online. Like, what was the online thing? Was it 2-player?
So let's see. Under gameplay, it says it features online play and a means of reshaping Battlefield via a sort of level editor. Featured 3 types of progression: currency, clan funds, Dolan, and golden eggs. Let's see. Yeah, Nintendo shut down the servers of the Wii U version in December of 2016. So a year later, effectively, it was shut down.
I feel bad for that community. Damn.
Yeah, no, that's why they had to do the PC thing, right? They were like, all right, we gotta spin this up into its own thing.
All right. So are we still on 2015, Daniel? And the legend, yeah, I guess I am. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel came out. Wow, that came out 10 years ago. The first one. And let me see, is this the it came out Japan or
this is the American release?
American. Okay, yeah. This is when we got our hands on it.
Yeah.
So
Japanese release was even earlier.
Oh yeah, 2 years earlier.
2013, yeah.
But yeah, this is the trail series of high schoolers, and then they go through that whole arc, which is like four mainline, like one through four, but they had like Revelry, which is kind of a mix Trail of Azure or whatever, the Crossbell series. But yeah, this was like the big one. But this is the one that really got people into the series because, oh damn, man, I swear I got this freaking air spray thing. Like it sprays every like 30 or an hour, and it just be freaking me out. And like with my headphones, because it sounds like I think it's somebody opening the door because it's right by the door, and I'm like, oh, this okay. So, well, anyway, yeah, this is the one that got people into series because Trails of the Sky was on PC, and it got to a limit of people, in America, in the States, and I only knew about it because of a guy who was a listener, and he mentioned it, and he gave it to me as a gift, the first one. So the Cold Steel series is the one that people really got their hands on here and played on console, and it reminded people of Persona because of the young, high schooler stuff and things of that nature, and then having that and it has this old school kind of like JRPG feel, and yeah, that's how it became like almost popular-ish, I guess, almost kind of cult popular. I don't know how you would say that, put that, but yeah, it became a little popular though, and then yeah, it became huge, and heck, I'm kind of still playing it, and like they have one more game. I think just to finish the whole story. But I just saw like an article recently where they were talking to some of the creators or something. They said that like why they are going back to remake Trails in the Sky. They said that a lot of people it was like feeling down. It was like stagnant because the series is so big and like it's so many games. It's like how do you get new people to get into it? Because they're gonna see this and be like, Party's like, but I have to play these other 10 games or something to play this. Like,
right,
yeah. So what they did, that's why they said they went back to remake Trails in the Sky. Why they did that to really get it going. And they said in studio also lifted a lot of people up. I forgot what words he used. Like to do something fresh, but I was like, I guess because I guess they haven't done that story in so long, and they've been working on this recent story, I guess, and yeah, which for me, I'm okay with because I'm still behind. I'm still behind. I can see for people who have been, regularly playing it, why that would be, that kind of sucks. It's like, hey man, I need to move on or something like that. I want to move on, and y'all going back. And I definitely can see it. Like, yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll be complaining too, Daniel. I would be complaining too if I had like finished the series and I'm like, hey man, why y'all going back to one? I said, like finish the story and then go back. It's like all right. What else we have here? That's it? So that is it. Oh no, one more thing. Annapurna Games is incorporated in West Hollywood, California. So this is where Annapurna started in 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow. that is like a short time, and I mean, 10 years is a good while, but it also feels like through all that time, like how much we've been talking about this company, like they've done a lot. They did a lot in this time, man. Like they're like publishing games and things of that nature, man. And they had some good games under them.
Yep.
So I'm good on them. All right. All right. So now we're going back to 2005, 20 years ago. And well, I think this is huge. Yakuza came out in Japan on PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
That was Yakuza.
that is big.
Yeah, yeah. So we got another Yakuza anniversary, the biggest one. Like this is the first one. This is the one that started it all. And it did come to US. In US, this is what it was dubbed. And I know that Mark Hamill talked for what's his name? Darn his not his frenemy.
Not Kiryu, right? Because that's the main guy.
Kiryu. No, Kiryu's the main guy. It's the one who's the power ship one, the latest one.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. See. Majima. Majima.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's Mark Hamill had talked for him. I like the game. I don't, and I had to look at the game though. Like I think it's like a few years back to see. Like I was like, man, I don't remember like Yakuza. So I don't remember. I played it, but I don't remember anything about the game until I saw it. I said, okay, I remember a little about the game. But like I actually beat the game, but I remember not hating it. I just don't like. I just couldn't remember the parts. But then playing like the remake, that still didn't help me remember the game because the remake was really well done and it was like it just felt different. And I was like, wow, this doesn't help me remember, but this is a good game. But yeah, I remember liking this game. I remember like it wasn't really like a Grand Theft Auto in Japan because you don't drive. You don't drive at all. You just walk. You walk everywhere though. You know, you walk all the places, the town. And you do like some nice combo fights and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, man, this game, yeah, because it came in North America in 2006. So, actually September 5th, yeah, 2006, they came. And yeah, I tried that because I saw the reviews were pretty good for it. So I was like, yeah, I believe I bought it from either Gamefly or Games and Flicks at the time. All right. What else we have here? We got Dead or Alive 4 came out on Xbox 360. Oh, that didn't release on the day of 360.
That's what I thought. It came out at launch, but no, I guess not.
Yeah, I guess it didn't. Yeah, but yeah, that game they looked good. I think I bought it from you. I think that's when I became kind of over it. I think I was pretty much done with Dead or Alive. Like after trying it out up here.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I didn't like it, just that I was like, this doesn't feel the same, man. It doesn't feel the same. The boobies don't feel the same like it was when I was at like 15 years old. But yeah, I try to remember the things. I remember the Halo character.
Yeah.
Who is a woman, apparently,
yes,
which I think is a lie. I just think they made the male Halo and they just said she's a woman. Because they don't have no booby armor, Daniel. In Japan, you have to have booby armor. The wokeness wasn't invented yet at this time. But anyway, I know. Now, was she in 3? The luchador looking fighter woman?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay,
this might have been when she came in.
All right, so she was a new one. All right, so there you go.
Yeah, this is the one that I played the most of. I mean, this is also like kind of my introduction to the series, but I had a lot of fun with it. I like the smooth fighting style.
Late, you're so late. You got to get the hell out of here. I'm thinking you played like the early ones. Get out of here.
No. I wasn't allowed. It's all the schoolgirl outfits and the slider, and I wasn't. Yeah. Nah, I was never a big PlayStation guy, so this wasn't on GameCube.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It wasn't an Xbox.
All you had was that stupid ass Soul Calibur with Zelda. You had the stupid SoCal.
I mean, we had that. We
you didn't
also
have the
had.
good. You didn't have the good Haiichi.
Yeah. Okay. The non-weapon guy and the weapon fighter.
Yep. That's how good he is.
He's
That's
got gauntlets on, bracers.
All right. What else we got here? We got Warcraft II. Tides up. Okay, I'm way ahead because that is not that is 1995. Because I was very confused as I was saying. I was like, what the hell? All right, so that was it for 2005. So now we go to 1995, and here we go. Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness. This is huge. I remember my dad getting this. I don't know when. I don't know if he got it at launch or not or anything. But because we did play Warcraft 1, and my dad saw that Warcraft 2 was coming out, and maybe he did got it around the time. I don't know. I wouldn't ask him because that's a long time ago. He's old. But yes, but I do remember playing this game, and I really liked it. And like compared to 1, where like it had the graphics were like pixelated a bit, and they were pixelated. While this one was pixelated, but it's like more cartoony somewhat. And it was more cartoony kind of pixelation. It looked really cool. But yeah, I played the shit out of this game. Like I played this game like so much, man. And then I used to play like those custom maps and everything. And I played online probably like 2 times, and then I realized that I cannot play the game like that dude. I would just say, "Oh, they cheating," and then I just not play anymore. But yeah, man. This game, yeah, it was fun, man. Like this is when I was really into Blizzard. Like I was into Blizzard, except for the Diablo. Diablo was boring to me. But my dad liked Diablo, but I didn't. But I love the strategy games, the real time strategy games like this. And then when StarCraft came out, yeah, man, this was good. Yeah, I was playing Warcraft 2 for a very long time because even when StarCraft came out, I was go between both. Both. And thing is, it's so funny because people who talk about playing these games, they talk about playing online. I didn't touch really online. Nope. I just play single player.
I use the level editor a lot in this.
Yeah,
one.
Exactly. That's what I did too. Like eventually, yeah, after I played the shit out of just a single player, like I used to play over and over again. I was like, let me just play with the level editor. I said, oh yeah, I can just put this and make these maps and stuff, but I wouldn't play them. I would just make them. I would just make them and then place the things there. Yes, I'll play them as toys, Daniel. I was moving around and say, hey, no, that's I was like, it's like I am Orky the orc. And but yeah, that was those were the days, man. Damn. 1995. What grade was that in? 5th grade. I was in goddamn 5th grade playing this shit. All right. Tales of Fantasia came out for Super Nintendo. This was a Tales game. I don't know if it was the first one. Is it the first one?
I don't recall if it's the first one. Let's see.
Because it got 76 on Metacritic. Don't waste my time, Daniel.
Yes, 1995 is Tales of Fantasia.
This is the first one. It was. I mean, it got okay review. At least 76.
Yeah, I mean, I played the Game Boy Advanced version when it came out, and I liked it a lot at the time.
That doesn't tell me anything.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised by these scores. I mean, most of these scores I'm seeing are for the Game Boy Advance version, and they're surprisingly low for what I thought was kind of like a game that was pretty high in reverence.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if it's as low just because of some reason maybe they like the other one version better. I don't know. But is that the first time? Did it come, Tales of Fantasia for Super Nintendo, did it come on Super Nintendo in America?
That's a good question. Let's see. Do they have Japan?
And like the Tales series,
doesn't look like it made it to America.
Oh, okay, so that was the first one for us. And maybe by the time it got on Game Advance, because we were so into Final Fantasy, there was like, no. But I don't know. But yeah, but Tales of Fantasia, man, I mean, it's been so many Tales games. Like, I just see it so much. And the only one I ever completed was the Tales of Arise. And that was one of the later ones. I don't know, has a Tales game come out since Tales of Arise?
No, Tales of Horizon 2021 was the last one.
Okay, yeah. Darn, it was just 2021. Darn, it feels so long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the only one I completed. And that was great. I thought that was really good. All right. Oh darn, man, we had another one. Um, Suikoden came out 30 years ago, man, and I did
Yeah.
play this game, and I thought it was horrible at the time because I didn't know any better. I was like, if he don't look like Final Fantasy VII, I don't care. Like that's essentially what it was for me at that time. Um, because my sister had it on PlayStation, and of course she didn't like. She wasn't into those kind of games. Her and it probably was her godmother who got it for her. I'm still jealous of that. How she got all those games that she didn't play, and I was like, you could have been my godmother, even though I didn't know who the hell you were. It's but yeah, Soken was the RPG with like what you have like 107 characters because it's based off some old. It's a Japanese or Chinese folklore or something that's supposed to be the thing. I always like get that mixed up how they do that. Um, like it's loosely based on that. Let me trying to see here. Yeah, oh, Chinese novel. Okay, the game is loosely based on the Chinese novel Water Margin and features a vast array of characters, both controllable and not, with over 90 characters usable in combat and many more able to help or hinder the hero in a variety of ways. Hinder? Why would you get somebody to hinder you? I guess maybe they make the game harder for you,
I
whatever.
like the
But anyway,
challenge. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, 108 warriors, referred to as 108 stars of destiny, which is yes, the Chinese novel. It's a concept of a Chinese novel. Okay, I got it. Uh, so this is pretty like like kind of cult following over here. Now I don't know how like it was in Japan, but yeah, but as you can see, we got a game recently that came out either last year or a couple years ago. Darn, I forgot the name of it, but that was kind of like loosely successor to that. Uh, and it got 82% on game rankings and then retro, whatever the hell that is. I ain't never heard of this. 87% up there. Some made up shit. Oh, but Famitsu gave it a well, I guess it all depends what platform they're talking about here. I see an 8 out of 10 is the highest. I want to say that's probably either PlayStation or um what other the Sega Saturn, I guess. Um and then you have Game Fan. Wow, there's some weird ass score. They gave it a 281 out of 300 in the
It feels
US.
like one of those things where they're trying to like fit a score onto a thing that
Yeah.
doesn't score in the normal way.
IGN gave it a 9 out of 10, but that's probably like IGN rated it like years later because I don't believe IGN was rating games in 95. I forget when IGN came about. Um, so yeah, man. I never did go back and play it though. I'm sure I enjoy this game now. Like now, I just wasn't really appreciative of RPGs. But this is 95 anyway. But even still, like I said, I got to play it after Final Fantasy VII, and I did. I wasn't. I was like, at first I looked at the graphics. I was like, oh, and then and then I was like, that was enough for me. Like that was enough for me. I never gave it the chance it deserved at the time. But yeah, this is one of those staples though of like Konami. All right, so what else we got here? Also got Kirby's Block Ball came out in Japan. What is Kirby's Block Ball?
I wasn't actually too familiar with this, but then I looked it up, and it's kind of like Brick Breaker game, but with Kirby, and with Ball Pit. Recently, like I kind of want to go and revisit this. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's a
I feel
Game
like
Boy game.
They should do like a more modern like game of this,
Yeah,
like a Kirby kind of block ball thing, like something cheap.
yeah. Because for the longest time, I mean, now obviously we got our like full 3D Kirby, and that's pretty cool. But for the longest time, they were doing like really experimental stuff with Kirby. He was he was
Pinball.
ball shaped, so they would
Yeah.
do anything with him, golf and pinball and all sorts of stuff. So
They should make him a basketball.
there you
go. All right. So now we're going back 40 years, man. 1985 of the year of our Lord. And we have Bomberman was released on the Nintendo in Japan, man. This is when, Bomberman, technically it was released maybe, I think a couple years or either 1 year or 2 years ago in the arcade Japan, but it finally came on consoles, and then it came like 4 years later in America. Yeah, it was a different time, man. They took sometimes years till games got over to our side of the world. Yeah, that's the planes were really slow back then. The ships were really slow too. But anyway, but Bomberman is very popular, like puzzle, like action type of game. I was never, I liked it, but I was never like huge on it. My friend was though. He really likes Bomberman, and I know you talk about Bomberman. What, 64? That's the one you like. That's the one you played.
I mean, before that, I played a lot of traditional Bomberman, like on the PC at my buddy's house.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, well, you should talk about it then more.
Yeah, I mean, Bomberman's relatively simple concept. You have a one-screen play field and basically obstacles. You can play like between 1 and 4 players, and you have bombs that you lay down, and then they have like a spread. So depending on the obstacle, it may either destroy that obstacle or like it's a permanent thing. They'll have like rocks on the board. So it's like, okay, your bomb can go left and right in this many directions and up and down in this many directions, depending on what was blocking it. So it's basically like you would try and corner your opponent and then, blast them with the bombs. You could get upgrades that would increase the length and width of your bomb radius, basically. I think there was like a roller skate that would make you run faster, in the version that I played at least. It's one of those things that like, I think Bomberman people are pretty positive on, but I just don't know that it would hit the same because I'm not really playing with people anymore. Like maybe if my daughter got into it and gets better at video games, that could be fun. But as of now, it's one of those like multiplayer games.
Have you been coaching her to get better at video games?
No, not at all.
They got competitions at the colleges now.
I'm bad. I gotta get an esports coach.
College, well, actually, high school. They got the competitions at high schools now.
Yeah. But that's why I like Bomberman 64 a lot, because by then I was more focused on like single player experiences, and that's what that one is. Use the bombs to like solve puzzles and platform and stuff.
I wonder if the original Bomberman, was it just 2-player?
That's a good question. Especially like I didn't even realize it was a arcade game. The idea of like Bomberman in an arcade seems kind of weird to me, but at the same time, like I guess, yeah, you have your less traditional games in there. Arcade. Let's see. Bomberman Arcade. Single player, multiplayer. You say multiplayer. This mode supports up to 4 players.
Even then,
co-op,
okay.
2 players in the Japanese version. So I wonder when. Japanese version only supports 2 players with versus game mode.
Okay.
Allowing 1 player against 3 computers or 2 players against 2 computers. So it seems like it was always like a 4-player based thing.
Yeah.
But you could only have actually 2 people play at a time.
And the concept of like 4 people playing wasn't a thing back then. It's 4 humans. It's
4 people just didn't exist, Dominic.
Not until the multi-tap was invented. All right. All right. So that's it for the flashback segment. So that's it for the year for the flashback segment. So we'll take a quick break. When we get back, we get to the gaming news.
Yeah.
And we're back. So yeah, let's get to the gaming news, man.
All right. First up, Dominic, we got Sony has settled with Tencent over the later ModeRAM game that is the one that looks exactly like Horizon Zero Dawn, but slightly more anime. And allegedly was a proposed Horizon game at one point as well. It seems like it's gotten removed from the Sony store, but is still. They have a website that takes me to a Steam link, but I don't think that actually takes me anywhere. So I
What to
think
say?
this
'Cause I heard
is
that they take it down. I heard
a
somebody say
dead property at this point. That the unfortunate thing is, like, I could see this game still being fine. So, like, if I'm Sony, depending on how far into this game they are, do I just like let them put Horizon on there and then tell them they need to give me like 80% of the profits or something like that? Do you think they could get
Yeah,
away with that?
I don't.
Or like a cool 60% maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I just feel like, man, those people, like, I feel like it was. I don't even know how far the game along because it sounded like it was, and I'm thinking like, I think I'm just gonna sell it, and can they still just sell it in China?
Yeah, maybe they could get away with that. I wonder. I mean, I don't know. Is China as lawless as it feels like it is?
So I'm saying, I feel like it's not. Yeah, it's no control within its when they're in the borders, but it's just them selling it
I mean,
out.
I just hate the idea that, like, yeah, if it was like worked on quite a bit, the idea that they would just lose all of this work seems kind of lame.
And I get it, like you say, oh, that they copy from them, but it's like as a company, that's not how it really works. Like each person, it's yeah, like at the end of the day, it's a lot of games similar to other games, right? And it's
Yeah.
really
Is this the first dinosaur mech game? No.
yeah,
Does it look
and
extremely similar? Yeah.
oh yes, yeah, it does, it really does. But it's I don't know because I just think it doesn't. I mean, no, I'm not saying they should just happen. Like I said, Sony needs to get out something out of it, but I feel like
Yeah.
they should change something a bit on it to like it won't be a waste. Like it just
They should
like you.
turn the protagonist into a white male, Dominic.
Well, yeah, that definitely will help. All right, what else we got? So we gonna go to Game Awards, man.
Yeah.
Trailers?
So, not recording last week, we kind of missed out on the Game Awards talk immediately. But yeah, the Game Awards happened. Once again, a very long show. Jeff Keighley, credit to him. But I think part of the reason why these things go on so long now is because he's getting so much money from these companies that want to showcase their things. So, like, I wonder if I'm, let's say Sega and I want to put my trailer on the Game Awards, am I paying more for like a primetime spot versus a like, this is kind of the tail end of the show? Although like everybody's expecting the end of the show to be the biggest
And the
thing,
best
right?
thing,
So
yeah,
I guess, it's not
because I feel like
necessarily a
the Free Shepherd gotta. I mean, I guess you could think like, oh, the first trailer is probably not good because there's so many trailers. Who's gonna remember the first one? But I don't know. I don't know now.
I
Like
think
I
there's
feel
some like there's some aspect of like the first thing too, though, right? Like it's like
yeah,
in wrestling, it's like you either want to be the first match or the last match. You don't want to be the one in the middle. But
yeah.
that's why this one was so kind of weirdly paced. Because like as we get into it, like you mentioned, the Free Shepherd is what kicked off the show proper. And is looks like you're basically a sheep herding dog, and that is the goal of the game. You're herding these sheep. It looks pretty neat. It looks cozy game-ish. Doesn't look like there's too much kind of what's the word I'm looking for, adversarialness to it. It doesn't look like there's too
Maybe the
much.
environment because I saw them running in the
Yeah,
snow.
there's some
On
storms.
mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't seem like there's like, oh, the wolf's here to kill your sheep or something.
Oh yeah.
But this is a 2027 game. I get it. We're at the end of 2025,
All
we're
right,
getting into
yeah,
2026, but
good God, like this thing.
man,
I'm sorry, this is not the game. I feel like you should show when it's more than a year
when it's
away.
so far out, yeah.
Yeah, because
It,
I'm like, dude, I'm not going to remember this.
mhm.
It's
Yeah,
it's it's
this
it's
is a
a it's
game that you want out in the next 2 weeks, so I can be like,
like
"Oh, that game looked cool. I'm gonna pick it up."
like a strong action game, something that has really either something a property that you know,
Yeah, mhm.
or something that's very distinctive in a way that it can be embedded in your memory of, and
Yeah.
you'll think about it for that long. This is not it. When they said 2027, I said, really? This fucking game? Like you really
Remind
going?
me in 12 months, please.
I say, yeah. Don't. You're a little too. I don't know what the fuck this. Yeah, a little too early, man. No offense. I'm sorry. It's a game I like, but I don't need to hear about this now.
Yeah.
Like it's with all these trailers about to come out. This is nothing.
Yeah.
Like this isn't it. All right.
All right, after
Go
that
ahead.
was Decrepit. This is a first-person fantasy action game. It looks kind of cool from the trailer, but there wasn't really much to it outside of just like you attacking fantasy creatures or being attacked by fantasy creatures.
Yeah,
I
and it
wonder if it's
seems
going to be
very
story heavy.
suspenseful.
It almost seems
Dark
like
Souls
a
like ish.
VR game from the way that
Yeah,
they show it off.
it's a Souls
'Cause
like influence. So I guess maybe the first when I went, I don't know if it was the first because maybe there was something else, but a Souls like first person game.
I don't know if I want that at all.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I said.
Unless you're
It
just
looks. It
talking
looks
about like an enemy design, yeah.
this
There's
well to
definitely
me
some aspect of that.
it's already a little scary to me anyway, so I don't even bother. It doesn't bother. But now it's a Souls like I say, oh yeah, I definitely don't.
Red flag, red flag. All right, next up was Audio Mech. This is from the Audio Surf people. It seems cool. You're going to be able to import your own music and
Yeah, that's
utilize that
interesting.
in the gameplay.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, I'm curious about that. Yeah.
so that's pretty cool. I never really messed with Audio Surf at all, so I'm not as familiar with that stuff. But this game definitely looks kind of neat. After that, we saw Pragmata again. This is the Capcom kind of turn-based sci-fi
Man,
shooter
I wish this game was
with
come
the
out in
little
January
girl.
if I could stop saying it. I mean, no offense to it. I just wanted to be out and try it now. Like, come on.
Yeah, there is a demo out now, so it might be
Okay.
worth giving a shot to. I thought saw it mentioned a demo for the Switch, and then I didn't see that. I don't think so. But on this article that we're looking at here on Eurogamer, they say a gameplay demo is available on Steam, so might have to check it out there. But it is also coming to Switch too, which is promising. I mean, this and Resident Evil, those games come into the Switch too. Hopefully, that means the Switch 2 is going to have a pretty heavy third party, at least Japanese studios or publishers, support there. And as long as they're coming out with good ports, I'm here for it.
You know,
All right.
you have Borderlands and
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk. Did Borderlands end up coming out for Switch 2? Because
Oh,
remember that
Borderlands 4.
version got
That's
like
right. That's right.
delayed.
It was coming.
Yeah, I think that's the last we heard of it was that it was delayed
Oh,
and nothing.
Divinity 2 came out for the Switch 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, right now, obviously, it's going to be kind of the new hotness, so people are going to try. And anything that is also coming to like a PS4 or an Xbox One, still, if some of those games are still doing that, I would hope they would also make the attempt to come out on the Switch. But yeah, all right. So Lesta 2 was next. This is described as a classic RPG featuring a star-studded cast of voice actors. On this Eurogamer article, it's coming
I
out
didn't even
March of
remember
next year.
Celesta 1. I had to go look that up.
Me
And
neither.
yeah, but yeah, it's a card RPG, but it seems like it's really deep into like some lore, like the actual story and everything to it. So I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty cool. So I mean, good for it. Like I hope it, yeah. Whoever
Hmm.
the people who was into this, this turns out to be pretty good.
Definitely. Next up, Tank Rat. This
This
looks
actually
like
looks something I would like to play,
yeah.
not necessarily
Okay.
buy. If it's like free, like on something,
Yeah.
is it like something like because it feels like an arcadey type of tank thing, which I don't. I
Mm.
like the feel. I like arcadey like tank shooting things like in
It
that
also
way where
looks
it's like
like it might
a
actually have
control.
some story to it too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That yeah, it doesn't feel like a complicated type of tank game. Like that's
Yeah.
what I don't want. Even though like I think I played some World of Tanks. I don't think World of Tanks is like complicated either.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. I'm
I'm trying to
surprised.
think.
That seems
And
like a
it
pervert's kind of tank game.
well, I mean, well, for the battles I've seen, they go pretty move. They move fast. Like they move
Yeah.
faster than like a normal tank. I'm trying to think because I did play some of that. I just don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, I just go by the gameplay I've seen in World of Tanks. It's just that it moves kind of fast. It doesn't feel like a simulator. But yeah, this I'm trying to think of a game that I played that was kind of like arcadey shooting tank game.
Mhm.
I think because it's something familiar to this. Like I got touched, or maybe it was something that was part of a game, another game. That is, but um, yeah, like I can see myself having fun with this type of game. But
Nice.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it all depends how it's rated. I don't really see like buying it, but it may be, but maybe I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that showed up on like a Game Pass or a PlayStation. Well, not Game Pass because it says right now it's for PC and PS5, but if a PlayStation service.
Yeah,
All right. After that was Bradley the Badger. This one was weird. It looks like it starts out as kind of a mascot platformer thing, and then he ends up going into these different games. There's like a Badgerborn, like Bloodborne
yeah.
style
I,
thing.
I was thinking like, is this like
It
some kind of character creator type of thing? I thought it was like a platform creation kind of game at first because the way they was going to different things. So I was like,
mhm.
oh, maybe create maybe it's just like a game creator thing like Dreams or something. But then I got confused when I saw the actor at the end.
Yeah, there's the real world stuff is very odd.
Yeah,
It looks like it's almost kind of like Conquerish, right? Like he's going into all these different kind of parody worlds, and you're gonna have a little bit of different gameplay style in that. Um, yeah, I want to see more of this for sure. It was definitely a trailer that I came out of positively. After that was Stupid Never Dies. This trailer was basically like a music video for a pop punk song.
yeah, like something that
Um,
came out in the 2000s.
yeah, very much so. Um, I don't know. I mean, the gameplay looks like it's a third person action game in the vein of like
I
a
mean, to me,
Devil
it looked
May
like it'd be
Cry or
fun.
a
I mean, it looked
Bayonetta.
like it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if it controls better than like Type Up Chase All or something, like it
Mm.
could be a funny, fun game or something. Like I'm curious about this.
Yeah, it looks like it has some potential. The trailers
Yeah,
may be a little overbearing, but it definitely has a style to it
yeah. It seems like it's a
that it seems
girl
like
and
it could be all right.
a boy zombie, almost like
Yeah.
what's that movie? I never even seen it, but I know it was like that dude zombie he was actually aware of it and he meets some girl or something. It came
Is
out in
that
like
the Disney Zombies
2013.
movies?
No, that came out in
Oh no,
2013.
I know which one you're talking about. Oh, what is that game? What is that movie called? I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, it's got the cover that's like him and her with like a red heart, and it's like
Yeah,
some love never dies or something like that.
yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dominic.
But
After sorry.
this, you don't watch me. This, go ahead.
After
This-
that was what I feel like is probably the biggest surprise of the show. Like
I'm
I
surprised
was
this wasn't like the last thing, you know? Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, like this feels like it has that credibility.
Or they know.
Star
Maybe they knew.
Wars.
Maybe Casey Hudson they knew like, we got to put it not in the last, but the middle. So
Yeah, because we still got years to work on this. So like, yeah,
yeah,
let's maybe not like put this in the most, most prominent spot. But yeah, Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, basically a sequel or kind of following, of the Old Republic games, Knights of the Old Republic games, with Casey Hudson as the lead director. He is, the former director of Knights of the Old Republic, as well as what Mass Effect, right?
yeah.
Back when he was at BioWare, he has left them and he is working on this. So it seems like we're quite a few years out, but maybe not
But
as
not as long.
many as
Yeah,
as
as it
some
has been
people
since the
were
announcement.
thinking.
Like
Yeah.
as the announcement, at least I heard that it like I think either Casey said it or something like it's not
Yeah,
gonna
he
be as
basically
long as
said like
the
I'm not getting any
yeah.
younger, so I think people
Yeah,
are speculating like 2028 right now. Um,
I was
but
expecting 2032. That's what's me.
yeah. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see if it ever even makes it out. But like the trailer initially, I'm like, okay, this is like Star Warsy looking. Like, what's going on here? And then like it didn't even hit me. Like, she flashes the lightsaber, and then like I'm looking at it, I'm like, Fate of the Old Republic. Oh, that's kind of a cool title. And then I'm like, wait a second, Casey Hudson is the director. The Old Republic, you mean like Knights of the Old Republic? I was like, oh, okay, wow, they're doing it, I guess.
uh,
After that, they showed off Divinity, the new Larian game.
yeah, this is
They're
the
going away from Baldur's Gate because that's a magic Wizards of the Magic Coast or whatever, West
and
Coast.
they always said
What
that
is that?
they said that like early on after they finished, so
Mm,
people weren't surprised that they're not doing a sequel. They said they weren't doing no more
yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
So,
it
but going
sounds like
back
they
to
didn't want to be
Divinity,
involved
I
with
guess
him
that's good.
anymore.
Yeah, that's their
And
property.
they and this is tied to that statue that was out in the desert as well.
Yeah,
This trailer was intense, Dominic.
very
Like
adult, very adult.
very much so. You've got people being burned alive. You got pigs eating vomit. You've got people just having sex out in the
Yeah,
public.
freaking lizard men with some elf or something. I did not like that, Daniel. I was like, species should stay with their own species. I was like, no, sacrilege.
Yeah, there's this trailer was a lot to to deal with. Um but I mean it's Larian. They seem to know what they're doing from Baldur's Gate. Although I guess I didn't have that as another story, but apparently the main guy there that we saw on stage in a knight's outfit last time, like said something about how AI is going to be, used, and people freaked out about that. Also, I think where's the article from? I don't remember if it was a Forbes
They made
article
the
from
trailer.
Jason Schreier.
AI made the
Um,
trailer.
yeah, exactly. Um, but apparently the hiring practices at Larian are like super toxic. Like this one person described going through like 13 interviews and like they aren't even interested in your work if you don't have like a a playable tech demo or something of your portfolio. Um, I get it. Like, obviously, especially now after Baldur's Gate 3, like you were proving yourselves to be like one of the top studios, but like, can you stay there if you're not bringing in new talent and you're trying to force the hand of like only the best of the best of the industry if they're even
Where's
getting kind of
Larry
an
at?
easier
Where they're
time?
located at? Are they British?
Somewhere in Europe. I don't think, are they British? Let's see. I want to say they're somewhere else around there.
Lithuanian.
Belgium.
Belgium. Okay.
Yeah.
I was close.
Sven Vink is the guy.
Actually, I have no idea. Where's Lithuania?
It's
It's
close enough. Close enough.
it's over by Poland. Cross there and cross over here. You're in Germany. Okay.
All you have to do is cross 20 million miles and then you're there. After that was J.J. Abrams and Mike Booth. He is the guy that came out of where did Mike Booth come out of? I forget now. But he is a veteran of first-person shooting games. And they came out and talked about
Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead.
Yes, that's what it is. Thank you. Yeah, because this is like that style game.
Yeah.
Yeah, For Loop is what they're calling it. The trailer was kind of like
this because
live, die, repeat.
Because what's we call it, make fun of it, and I was thinking the same thing, and the guy I was telling you about YouTube, Kyle Bozeman, yeah, because he mentioned about how like For Loop and like they're talking about it, but you see these generic like characters, and
yeah.
And it's just, I mean, not that this could be a fun game, but just that the way you y'all talking about this, like big production stuff, it's like it'll be something more distinctful,
Yeah.
with this.
This looks like Epic Store assets almost. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost like the way the game is like you live, die, repeat. It's like, yeah, this game lives, dies, repeats. Yeah. It's just... It looks like Call of Duty Advanced Warfighter.
Yeah, it really, yeah, it's not
exactly exo frames,
exo frames, yeah, yeah, it's very, yeah, it's like, it's not. I mean, hey, if it turns out to be really nice, like Left 4 Dead, fine. Just that the trailer it didn't do it for me.
The name of it is also just kind of like,
and you know what, people. And it's funny in that guy's video, he was saying that Kyle Bozeman, he was saying how like maybe showing gameplay is not a good thing sometimes because he like everybody's clapping for people that just showed trail like this CG stuff, but
right
when you saw like some of these trailers with gameplay, it just didn't do it. Like it didn't do it. Not that it was bad, like. It's probably not bad. It's just that it didn't look good as far as watching on stage or something like
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you definitely have to find that balance, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I got some good editing. There's a reason why those things worked, even though we complained about it, but they worked as far as advertising. Like the one, like how they show gameplay mixed with, not gameplay in commercials.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's because, but this ain't the place. Like this isn't a place to show a demonstration of the game. And so I understand that.
No, not at all. Yeah.
And that's why I'm okay with just the announcement trailer. Like you can anybody bitches about it, fine. They can bitch about it. Go ahead. This is an E3. This is the Summer Game Fest, I guess you would say.
Yep.
It's Summer Game Fest.
I mean,
yes.
And simple as like, show me the game here, and then say if you want more information, go to our website, and then have all your gameplay there.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think this next trailer did a good job of doing exactly what you're describing, kind of mixing the cutscene stuff with the actual gameplay of it. Coven of the Chicken Foot. You play as an older woman who's just kind of with chicken feet, kind of exploring this weird fantasy land. And it looks interesting. Like, I don't know how you interact with this large creature guy, but even just the stuff that you're doing is the grandma looking character. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a little nice trailer. Kind of reminds me of the vibe, not talking about gameplay, like of Ori or what's another game? Some other games that's just like this. I just can't think of them.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Death one where you were the bird. Has very similar art style to that.
Oh yeah, Death's Door.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yes, yes, yeah. Like it seems like it's no speaking, most likely in it. At least not from not what we've seen. No,
Yeah,
like real words spoken. Um, yeah, it seemed like a yeah. It seemed like a game. That's pretty nice.
yeah. Yeah, all right. Next up was Ontis. This is the new game from Frictional. They do like Soma, and this basically looks like kind of a
Well, that's some
Soma
scary
in
shit. We were just
space.
talking about
Yeah.
Soma too.
Yep, we were. And yeah, this game looks intense as well. Um, so I don't know if I'll be playing that. Maybe a little too scary, but seems cool. After that was 2XKO. That's releasing on consoles in January. That is the fighting game from Riot that includes League of Legends characters.
Yes,
It
they
is
showed
a
that right here.
free
The
game.
girl that's actually in the TV show.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep. Yeah, you see her and Jinx is in the trailer as well as the boy. Can't remember his name.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. You said it. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
You
You
go.
racist. Call him the boy.
The
Yeah,
boy. Sorry. Yeah. The man, the young man with
yeah.
white hair.
But
All right.
no,
After that,
that is cool. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, I hope it is because that'll
yeah.
probably be the one of the few games that I play that's of the Riot games. Because I don't really.
Mm,
There was a side scroller which I never that they did do. I
yeah.
didn't play though. I heard it was okay though. All right.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
that, and then that like professor one too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next up was Resident Evil Requiem. Dominic, it had kind of been leaked ahead of time through the PlayStation Store, but it is now official. Leon S. Kennedy is a
And I
playable
was really just
character.
hoping it would be like Barrett is back alive. Oh no! Oh, what's his name? What's his name? Barrett. What's his
Barry.
name? Barry. Yeah, Barry.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. You got Leon with a. Does he have a beard? Could have swore at some
Yeah,
point I
he
saw him
got
with a
some scruff.
beard, and then
He got some scruff.
okay.
He hasn't shaved in a while.
So people are. I don't know if this is like base speculation or what, but I saw some people basically saying like the stuff that you're doing with the woman. I can't remember Ashcroft. Can't remember her first name.
Mm-hmm.
But that stuff's going to be your more like survival horror stuff,
Yeah,
and then
that's what
your
they said.
Leon stuff will be
More
you're
action.
more action focused. I appreciate that. I mean,
Open B's like action focus, as in Resident Evil 4 action focus, and not
yeah, exactly.
not the Resident Evil 6 action. Where you gotta
Right.
just it's just
Yeah.
shooting
So
all the
that
time.
looks cool. That's going to be out in basically no time. That's coming out February 27th. So we'll see how that reviews when that comes out. Next up, Dominic, your favorite guy is back. Jonathan Blow has a new game, Order of the Sinking Star.
Yeah.
This just is a puzzle game with lots of like sectors, it looks like, that somehow then tie together. After The Witness, which was, I would say, pretty visually stunning, this one looks pretty underwhelming.
The
But
economy is bad now.
yeah, exactly. You want Witness level graphics in this economy? But apparently it has over 1,400 puzzles. So that, that's what it's going to rely on, obviously. So let's see. After that was Exodus. This is a new trailer for a sci-fi RPG by Wizards of the Coast. That's coming in early 2027, apparently.
And this has some actors in here. This is the one with or is that the next one with the actress?
I'm not
on
sure
stage.
because honestly, like this trailer, I didn't remember this game at all.
No, I think it was the next one. The next one is with the actress.
Okay.
But this one,
Next one,
it does this. Well, I do remember this because this is like a it reminded me like a Mass
like
Effect
Mass
kind of thing, a
Effect.
space. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the only thing with this is that it's more it's not really aliens. I think it's like the people you play with are all human.
Right. Yeah, it does
Like
seem
yeah,
pretty
it's
human
not like it's
focused.
different type of more humans focused. And I think somebody even mentioned that they were saying like a lot of these games now like that deal with like space kind of RPG something. They seem more human, not with a mix of alien and humans. Like
Mhm.
the side you're on, it's just human. Like it's not like how Mass Effect was. That seems a problem or anything, but I was just thinking like, oh yeah, that hasn't done. But yeah, because the what's the darn I forget the game. Well, you got of course you got what Naughty Dog is doing. I mean, it's just a single player game, so that's understandable, and you're gonna be human.
Mhm.
And then there's a it's another game. Damn, I can't fucking oh Starfield, like Starfield. That's all human. Like that's all
Right.
humans. You know, the only aliens are like animals. There's no
Right.
alien.
Yeah. That feels weird.
Yeah. Um. Okay, go ahead. It's another game too, but I can't remember. But yeah. I was like, darn,
Yeah.
that is kind of weird. That goes that well. No Star Trek kind of thing.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
After that, we saw another Wizards of the Coast game. This one is called Warlock Dungeons and Dragons. This is very much just a CG, tone trailer. Um, Gameplay reveal will be in summer of 2026.
Yeah,
So it
this is the one
doesn't
with the
feel like
actress
there's really
came
too
out.
much to
Yeah,
grasp on. Okay,
this act. I mean, I've seen her different things. Like she's been on multiple shows, TV shows.
gotcha. Okay. After that was Screamer. This is a narrative racing game coming out March 26th of 2026. Kind of has a cell shaded look to it. I'm interested to see what this actually turns out to be like. Like we don't get much in the way of like truly narrative racing games anymore.
Mm.
And if they did it right, I think that could be really cool.
Yeah, really could. Yeah,
So.
I want a speed racer.
I mean that could be very cool if they did it. I mean, if this turns out good, like I could see them doing that and it being really neat. All right, next up, Dominic. I had heard murmurs that like we would be seeing a new Control game, but this definitely caught me off guard. Control Resonant. Basically, you are now playing as the brother from the first game, and it appears to be more melee focused. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
has escaped the oldest house and is now just like out on the streets hearing the voices. And this looks really cool to me.
Also,
Like a
I
transformed
mean, I
hammer.
wonder what that means. Like, I know they've been working on Firebreak, like they've been trying to get it going, but
Yeah.
I wonder when will they stop, or can it get to a point where it's like, oh, this is a good game, like this is actually a very good game now.
Yeah. I wonder how much work is still being done on that game.
Yeah.
If they're making the effort or not. All right, next up, Dominic, was Gang of Dragon. This is kind of like I don't want to say a spiritual successor because that it's still going on, but this looks like different Yakuza.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks cool. And I just like how they dropped this guy's name. And even though I've seen him before, I never knew his name. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I'm supposed to know him. I don't and I don't like that. I don't like when people assume this. You know, I feel like when someone's a certain status that you can just drop a name and everybody will know it.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't do this because I was like, I told my friend, oh, the guy from Doctor Strange is playing in a video game, Gang of Dragon. Because what other fucking fat Asian dude, what the fuck I know? Like,
Yeah.
why the hell is like why are you dropping the names? Like, I'm supposed to know who these guys are. Because then I was like, but he don't really look like him though. I say maybe because
Yeah.
the hair make it looks like he's him. And then I finally looked it up. I was like, oh, that's not him.
And then you searched him, and then you see him in front of a Disney sign, and you're like, oh, maybe it is him.
And I'm like, why did they do that? Oh, but yeah, whatever. I mean, I get it. Yes, he is famous in Japan, but like, don't just assume like, okay, yeah, we're nerds. I don't know everything of everything. Like, that doesn't mean I didn't watch none of these movies.
Yeah. Okay, that's where I have seen him from, because I saw him mentioned for Train to Busan, but I still haven't watched that. But he was the guy in Eternals, the Marvel's Eternals.
Okay, that's where he was in. I knew. I mean, I've seen him before. I know that, but I'm just saying, like, you just drop his name though. Like,
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, of course I know this Korean man. He's one of the most famous Korean actors. It's like
looking great for 54, by the way.
Yeah, I guess I should know all these other guys' names who Google said people also search. Kim Yu Yuao, Lee Jung Hua, Gong Yu. These are other people I should obviously know.
Oh, see, now you just look silly for not knowing any of them, don't you? How dare you?
God darn. All right. But yeah, it looks cool. This game looks
Yeah, I mean, especially you're a fan of, the like a dragon game, so I think this is right up your alley.
And like the animation of it, like the cutscene they showed, that looks really good.
Yeah. You have a big hitbox.
Here's the movie. Here's the movie.
All right. Game. Yes, we had the cast of Street Fighter come out, including both Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, as well as Jason Momoa and a number of other people.
Dan, say Dan's character.
Oh yes, what is his name? Andrew Schultz.
Yeah,
podcast
you know what?
Guy.
The only reason I know who Andrew Schultz is because of people can call him racist.
Bad political takes.
And like the first thing I know him from is because of the whatchamacallit joke, Kendrick Lamar joke, which is like very cringe. And yeah, well, the political take, I think I've heard it, but I don't remember what it was. I mostly know him from the cringe thing, and then when he was on another podcast or something, and they're explaining himself, like somebody's questioning like why he did it, explaining himself about it. It was kind of cringe for both of them because the people were asking questions that I was like, this is the wrong place and this is awful. I said, this whole thing is awful. But him being Dan, that's like, darn, man. I said, like, darn, if he didn't do that shit, yeah, I would be okay with you being Dan, even though some people would say, oh, but Dan's Asian, which I never knew Dan's last name. I'm going to be honest with you. Never used his last name.
Hibiki?
Yeah. And so, but I didn't really see, the only thing I ever saw people complain about that was people complaining about people not complaining.
Okay.
That was the only thing I saw people complaining. Like they say, why's nobody complaining about this white man? Not like basically the people who are racist, it seemed like, because it's like people already hate the dude because they hate the dude who's playing them. It ain't so much about him being not Asian. It was more about him. Like people don't like that dude. And yeah, that's why I saw a lot with this Street Fighter. It's like a lot of people were bitching about not liking him, and some people was like, "Oh man, if he wasn't in there, I would probably care a little bit more about this." So, like, I'll be interested to look up more about this, something like that. Some people talk about, but some people who weren't talking about just him though. Like, I remember we talked about 50 Cent being in there, but seeing him, he looks ridiculous. He looks ridiculous. But
everyone in this movie looks ridiculous, Dominic. Like, this movie looks crazy, and I don't know if it's going to be in a good way or not.
That's what I'm saying. So. I hope it has to be. Yeah, it has to be silly. This movie has to be silly. But then again, Street Fighter.
I was really hoping they had all the actors on stage, and then they joked about having the MK actors come out, and I was really hoping they were also going to come out, and it was just going to be even sillier.
Oh, but when he joked about it, yeah. But it was but yeah, the movie, I say it could be, yeah, if it's like silly and they embrace it and it's a good silly movie, you know what I mean? If it's coming to good,
Yeah.
then yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, even though I don't really care for that dude Dan, even though like Dan, because his dad is, I'm a little mad because I want Dan to be a good character because like he's known as the joke character, so I want him to be a good
Yeah.
character.
Well, that's why
It
they
sucks
got a
that,
comedian, Dominic, a hilarious
well,
comedian.
it just sucks that they chose this one. And it's like, when did y'all choose him? I guess is it? It's like I couldn't choose somebody else.
Bill Burr was busy in Saudi Arabia. That's why.
Wait, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Bill Burr or which we call it, the one who shouldn't even have gone to Saudi Arabia.
You're right.
I mean,
We should.
yeah,
He is, yeah.
of the SNL guy, he could have been Dan.
Yeah. We could have
And
had Kevin Hart as Dan, Dominic.
Or yeah,
We
it could have
missed
been yeah. If you're gonna go for like traditional white dude, not Asian. If you're not maybe not going for the Asian, yeah, him. But no, like Dan, yeah, because I was like, oh, Dan, yeah, he could be silly. But yeah, I'm curious about this movie. I'm curious what this movie's gonna be. Like what type of movie this is.
Yeah, I mean,
You
even
know what?
the first Mortal Kombat.
I thought Mortal Kombat. For some reason, I thought Mortal Kombat was going to be out already.
It was supposed to be, and they delayed it. I think partially because it was getting like such good buzz that they were like, we kind of need a win in this next quarter of the year or something like that. So yeah, because it sounds like that movie could actually be like really good.
Oh, so I wasn't. No, because I was just thinking, like, hey, what's Mortal Kombat?
It was supposed to be out, and then they delayed it. Yeah, they delayed it like a couple of weeks before it was supposed to come out, too.
Oh wow!
So,
wow, Washington is actually winning 10-7 right now, and second quarter is almost over. I mean, I don't think they're going to win, but still, just them keep it competitive. I think the NFL, yes, they are definitely have their hands in this to make this a watchable game.
Thank goodness for that.
All right, what's next, man?
Next up was Batman, Lego Batman, The Legacy of the Dark Knight. So we're taking,
oh yeah, I really want to play this game. I'm for some reason I really like what I see from this game. It seems pretty fun.
It is so crazy that we're at a point where now they are just taking the Batman Arkham games and turning those into like they're taking video games and turning them into different video games.
Yeah.
But it definitely looks like it's done
they
well.
smash it up everything. Like they smash it up all like Batman's kind of like video property, like anything in video games or movies, like motion picture movies, to smash it up in this.
Yeah. So it looks like a lot of fun.
You're gonna get the best.
I'm into this, Dominic.
The funny boost Bane. Yeah. The non luchador Bane.
How dare you? I'm into this one, Dominic. Tomb Raider Catalyst. That is coming out. You think so? Did they not do that for you well enough?
No, they're supposed to be bigger. She's grown. That's supposed to be like in the video game.
They compromise because they already did the AI beauty filter on her face.
I was joking. No. I mean, they're fine. I mean, I don't care about big boobs. I'm not a boob guy anyway. But yeah, she looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, I mean, the character model itself the face looks a little bit weird. Like they tried to make her too pretty, I think, as like a counter.
It does look different. Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. Okay, so it's not just me. Because she does look different than what she looks like in the other games. I know she's older, but yeah, it looks like she's really got the makeup going strong or something. And
there's definitely definitely that where it's like, why has she got so much blush on?
I was thinking like, I was wondering, is it cheaper not to have it look dirty?
Yeah. But Tomb Raider Catalyst is a new game coming out in 2027, and then they also announced Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, which is a remake of the first game. that's coming
which
out
I
for
did
the
not
30th
even know that
anniversary
had anything to do with
in
Atlantis.
2026.
No idea. 'Cause
I
I never beat the game.
Yeah, I never really played too much of that game.
Yeah, because I think the most I did, like just like my friends, he said the same thing. Like the most he did was use the cheat codes to get to different levels because it was just so hard to play. Because the controls were just so awful. And the mansion. That's all I did. It's like, yep, that's the same thing I did. That's all I did was like I used cheat codes to skip levels and I never beat one damn level. I didn't even know you even fought dinosaurs. And maybe I did see a T-Rex something, and I get it mixed up with two. But I just thought I was in two. But anyway, and yeah, I did not know the story had anything to do with Atlantis. This is like Atlantis. I was like, I said, we made the first one. Say Atlantis. I thought we was like in a pyramid or something. I didn't know what the fuck we were. I was like, oh man. But yeah, I mean that's cool. So yeah, I'm very confused. So this is coming out first, the remake, right?
The remake
And
is,
then
yes.
yeah, then the Catalyst one. Okay.
And then the following year. Yeah, and these are coming from Crystal Dynamics. It's now an Amazon to own property. Also, Flying Wild Hogs is involved, which those are the what's the game that you liked a lot? The Samurai Ninja Warrior. Samurai Warrior.
Samurai Warrior. But never mind then. I thought it was I thought Flying Hogs were like Total Warhammer. I'm getting that mixed up then. Okay. Oh, are you talking about Samurai Warrior, the first person shooter?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. They did that game.
So
they did that game? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm verifying here, but I'm pretty sure that's where I recognize their name from. Shadow Warrior, that's what it is.
Shadow Warrior, yeah.
Shadow Warrior, they did Evil West as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I
Evil West
think they
was
got some
person.
chops here.
Yeah, that was third person actually. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm excited for this. They look like, from the brief bits of what looks like puzzles and stuff, it looks reminiscent of like Tomb Raider Anniversary and Legacy. I think it's Legacy.
Oh, they're Poland.
Those are the two from like 360 that I really liked a lot. Who's Japanese?
I said they're from Poland. I was saying it's very Japanese. The Shadow Warrior.
All right. After that, Dominic, was Forest 3. They are taking the Forest game that was very popular on Steam for a long time.
Exactly.
Which I didn't realize there was a 2, but now it's like in space.
I did not either. Did not know either. I could have sworn there was just using that same first game, you know?
Yeah. But now we're in space and it's looking creepy, Dominic. So survive out on alien planets instead. All right. After that was Invincible Versus. Invincible Versus. They announced a new character, Elemental. This game looks all right, I think.
Elemental.
Like they're doing kind of like the Spider-Verse kind of animation where it's kind of stuttery. And it makes sense because that show was so low production value that it always kind of looks not particularly smooth. I don't think this game looks bad, but what's that?
So you shouldn't go by the show, you should go by the comics.
Well, I'll get around to reading eventually, I guess.
Oh my goodness, the Eagles kicker missed it. They're not even going to tie it before the half.
Oh wow, that's rough. After that one was Orbitals. This one has a very like 80s anime vibe, like Voltron almost, and it looks like a split fiction style thing where you're playing as, two people are playing at the same time doing slightly different things. I look pretty slick, and this is exclusive to the Switch 2, coming out in 2026. So I'm intrigued to see how that ends up. After that was Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred. That is the new expansion. They're coming out with a new class, the Paladin class, which apparently you can play as now. And I believe they also showed off another class too.
I think that's for Diablo, like
tease.
people who love Diablo. That was in 2, and it hasn't appeared, so some people are very happy about this.
Nice. So that's very cool. We got Marvel Rivals Deadpool is coming January 6th or 16th rather. So that seems appropriate. I'm a little surprised that he hasn't been in the game already.
Yeah, he should have came out when the movie came out.
Wait a minute.
When did Marvels come out? When this game come out?
I think this came out after the movie came out. So yeah,
okay.
Not necessarily, but streaming release or something maybe. After that was 007 First Light. We got Lenny Kravitz on stage, Dominic, because he is playing a villain in this game. Interesting.
Yeah,
there's not much more to it than that, but
it's kind of cool though.
Yeah, that works for me.
And lady crocodiles. Or alligators. One of them, he said. I forget what he said.
After that was Lords of the Fallen 2, the I believe 4th Lords of the Fallen game. This just feels like such generic.
I thought it was 3rd. You sure they say the 3rd one?
It might be the 3rd because there was Lord of the Fallen, and then I thought there was a Lord of the Fallen 2. Okay, it was Lord of the Fallen, Lords of the Fallen, and now Lords of the Fallen 2.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I thought they ended up saying the same title name. I think they was going.
You're right.
For that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was going to be Lord of the Fallen or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have just lost their way so much.
But hell, I guess they got money enough. They got number 2, so they must have got something.
Yeah. It's doing well enough. This was the game that I was hoping was going to be the more like arcadey version of Dark Souls, so like I could actually enjoy it. And then it just ended up seeming to be more Dark Souls. So after that was Saros. This is the follow-up to Returnal. We'd seen this before. It still looks awesome. Bullet hell third-person shooter. So I'm quite
the 30th of April.
Yep. Yeah, so that's gonna be out pretty soon. One of these days I'll actually play Returnal. After that was No Law. This game I don't recall originally seeing.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. Let me look at this trailer. Nope, I have not watched this one.
It looks interesting though once they actually get into the gameplay of it.
Yeah,
getting
it really does.
Tonal stuff.
Visually,
it reminds me of like a Dying Light almost, like, you know, first person, but you're also like moving around a bit. So
with better graphics.
Pretty cool. Yeah. That doesn't look like it has a date.
Like it's like a cyberpunkish, a cyberpunkish kind of look to it, like futuristic look. Yeah, man, that's look cool.
After that was Total War Warhammer 40K. So it sounds like this is the first time they've done the Total. They've done the Total War Warhammers, but now they're doing the 40K
space
stuff.
one,
so
the
that's
space
cool.
stuff, and which like this was like I guess this was teased as a big reveal by Sega. Like they're going to show something big. Okay. A lot of Sonic fans were very upset, and by Sonic fans, I mean the newer ones, not my people my age.
Of course, because those don't exist anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You've come to know what pain is.
So they were pretty upset because some people say like there were some people who were being somewhat okay, like they were saying like, okay, I understand this is a big franchise, but like I really wanted to be a Sonic game. But some people were really upset. It's like Sega, if you're going to say something's a big announcement, make sure it's a big announcement. Yeah, because they said like don't say Total War because we Sega we think of Sonic, and for me I'm like I mean I'm not. This is a good announcement, but I'm like, for me, if there was a Sonic, all Americans would think it sucks for me because I just think like, oh, that's great, Sonic, and yeah, whatever. Like, if you only have post. I'm sorry, post good Sonic games in the Genesis. There's been the Sonic Mania. I'll give Sonic Generations. I'll give them a nod, and the kart racing games. Like, I don't know. I don't count the Sonic BioWare RPG. If you want to count that, I'll put it there. If you Sonic Colors, I just think it's a good shitty Sonic game. I just think like that's just the. I almost felt like that was the closest we were ever going to get to a good Sonic game, basically, and we got better. So I was like, nope, Colors is behind it. Yeah, it's like for me, yeah, Sonic. I don't like you're not unless you come with Sonic Mania 2. That's not going to be no big announcement for me. Now for them, look, if you like Sonic Forces, then you like anything. It's like God darn, like it's like you have no freaking taste whatsoever. If you like Sonic Frontiers, then it's like any Sonic thing will just be a big announcement. And maybe Sega didn't read the room then. Maybe Sega didn't read the room of like, oh, we got the Sonic people really excited. Maybe we shouldn't have said that. But this is big news, though. I mean, like Total War, like is a big franchise, and then like Warhammer. Now you're going to 40,000 now route. You did three of them in the other route. So yeah, it's like this is kind of cool. It also reminds people that Sega owns this.
Yeah. All right, Dominic. Next up, Ace Combat 8 Wings of Eve. I saw this and I was like, Dominic's probably excited about this.
Yep. Got my got my Maverick jacket on, Daniel. It's like I'm ready.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. After that, Dominic, Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Oh yeah. So Boba's still alive
because it looks like pod racing, but
so Boba is there.
I'm worried because there's more than pod racing here. But yes, Sebulba is there, and that's exciting to me. But
yeah, it looks better. Well, it looks better for pod racing, and I figure it'll be better controls.
Well, I mean, how dare you?
Horrible.
That was the point, Dominic.
And
I'm definitely intrigued to see how this turns out, though. I have fond memories of Pod Racer, but I don't think I want to go back to it nowadays. I don't.
That's why I never got the remaster
really
of it.
Good game.
It was like unless they fix the controls or something, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. All right, Dominic. Next up, Out of Words. I believe we've seen this one before. It's like claymation. These kids don't have mouths.
So is this another two-player type of game?
That's what it looks like. Another co-op style game.
Where it was like requirement co-op, like those other games that God did.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, yeah, visually it looks very impressive.
It does.
So that's coming out next year.
And it's a black and white kid. Or maybe Hispanic girl. I don't know. But it's basically, look at that. That's good.
Hate to tell you, Dominic, she's Middle Eastern.
Oh.
Pakistani.
No, which one? It's like, I have no idea what she is. Well, what's her name?
I don't know.
You know what? Nah, she can't be black because her eyes are kind of greenish, aren't they?
She's got contacts in, Dominic. Leave her alone.
Or she's mixed.
Also, it's a video game.
Oh, she's mixed. Whatever.
All right. Next up, Dominic, Phantom Blade Zero. That is coming out September 9th, 2026. Dark Souls meets Sekiro meets action game. Looks pretty cool.
Wait a minute, Phantom
Blade. It feels more actiony than like a Dark
Souls. Was there another
Phantom
Blade?
I don't remember, or if we've just been seeing this one for a very long time. I'm not totally sure, to be honest.
So this is this made by any of the Dark Souls guys, or is this a Dark Souls game or just an action game, man?
I don't know. It looks more actiony than a Dark Souls game. Like it feels
sucks that I have to ask
smoother.
these fucking questions. Like I just want to know what these games are. Like just say this game's hard, and then I'm like, okay, I know not.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh no. Or here's the thing: does this game have an easy mode? Just tell me that. If you tell me that, then I'll know what kind of game it is. If this game don't have an easy mode, I know, like, okay, thank you. Now I know what it is. This is not a game for me.
If it makes you feel better, the player assumes the role of soul. So clearly it's a Souls game.
All right, what's the next one, man?
My problem is they present Souls games like action games. Like they show me a Souls game where I'm moving like this trailer, right? And then you actually play the game and it doesn't feel like that at all.
I don't
like
see anybody who play like that.
Slower and more deliberate. So, all right, Dominic. Next big one after that, Mega Man Dual Override. We're getting a new Mega Man, Dominic, in 2027.
Like that. This is another thing on that show. Kyle Bozeman, when he was talking about the Mega Man, he was like, it was a good opening. Like you had the orchestra playing, then they had it showing Mega Man coming out like the pod or whatever, and then it shows this. And they say if they would have stopped there, that would have been great. But then they show gameplay. Yeah, then they show gameplay. And it
very much looks like they're not trying to like go overboard with.
Yeah, it's a budget. It looks like it's on a budget.
Yeah, it looks like a budget title.
And it's like, man, like, yeah.
So why is it 2 years away? It's like,
yeah, exactly.
That's when it's like
saying.
this is maybe like too much. It's one thing if it's like it looks like this and it's here now.
Yeah.
Or, it looks amazing, but it's 2 years out. But instead we get like it looks like this and it's 2 years out. So it's like why should I care about this? Yeah, because it does not look impressive at all. Like it looks okay, but there's nothing here to really like get me super excited. So, all right, Dominic. After that was Neo 3. That's coming out February 6th, 2026.
Okay, good.
I think at this point we kind of know what Neo games are.
Well, no, this is a star white dude.
Yeah,
the first one that actually stars a Japanese guy.
And that's why I had no interest in it.
Interesting.
Oh, there is a PS5 demo available on January 29th.
So. Oh, yeah, let's talk about this game, man.
All right. Here's the final reveal. Half-Life 3, Dominic. I can't believe they finally did it. They counted to 3. It's here. It's amazing. I can't believe they also announced Left 4 Dead after that. Like, why would you need both? I don't know. It's incredible. No, we didn't get any of that. We got High Guard.
Well, the big story with High Guard is that these are the guys who did Apex Legends and Titanfall.
Yes.
And when I first saw it, I'm thinking a single player game. Like, I was like, oh, because I just see a single character and doing some cool stuff. Like, okay, this looks interesting. Like guns and like medieval stuff is like, okay, man, this is.
Initially, it almost looks like Halo-ish, right? Like, oh, you got some people fighting alongside you, but you're riding on a vehicle, you're doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, but then I start seeing like other characters say, oh no, it's a character thing, and just like fuck. I said, God damn it! Like we need another character shooter. I was like, oh no, fuck.
But it's a new breed of shooter, Dominic.
So yeah, it's not freaking what's it called? What's the genre called with Fortnite and Apex Legends?
Oh, Battle Royale.
Yeah, it's not Battle Royale, but it's still another genre that it seems like it's filled. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I just can't see you getting into it because like I feel like Marvel got away with it. Look, they did a good job. I mean, not only
On
did
the
they good
back of
job,
Marvel. Like
exactly,
they've
yeah,
clearly done the extra work
yeah,
to have it stick around. But it the Marvel
yeah.
property of it
Marvel
did
helps it,
some heavy
yeah.
lifting.
And,
Generic
like High
knights
Guard, like
and
I just feel
whatnot.
like man, this could be like a good kind of. It could be what what was it called? What was like a Amphion? What was it called?
Immortals of Avian.
Yeah, Avian. Yeah, yeah. It could have been. This could be like the
Or
one. Oh, this could be like a better Wars of Avian. Like, cause it
it
seemed
could
like
be
that
the
was
good version of that, yeah.
oh yeah, and like this shooter, like with these are the guys, the Titanfall guys and stuff, and then it put stuff they learned like they sort of did in Titanfall 2 single player, and
Mm-hmm.
damn, I was like, damn,
Everything's got to be a live service
this is
game.
what we end the show on. We end the show with this.
Yeah. In a show where you had Tomb Raider, which looked awesome, and like Keighley was just like, talking about how it's coming, and then that was halfway through the show. You had Fates of the Old Republic, like, yeah, you had Control, like all those games that very much would have better fit this spot, and instead we got this game.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, overall, I think it's all right. I mean, as far as the trailers go, it was all right. Like I mean,
It was
I'm
a
okay
solid show. If we had some editors and could get this down to like an hour and a half, would not be too bad.
Yeah, for the actual
Obviously
show, I did see the performance, like the Clear Obscura performance. I did like
that was
that.
very good.
Um,
Yeah.
I like the control stuff that was on stage.
Mhm.
That was freaky. Um, like I said, I like the reveal for Mega Man. Like how they
Yeah.
did it. Those are things I'm trying to think of things. These are things I can remember. What else did they have go on? Street Fighter, how they did Street Fighter. I mean, it was all right. I mean, I was okay with it. And like I didn't hate it. I just I'm curious how they do this movie, how the movie will
Mhm.
turn out. Yeah, I mean, those are the things I can remember. Anything else jump out to you on the show?
No, the musical performances, as always, they they do a
Yeah.
fantastic job with that stuff. They had Evanescence there, Dominic, bringing back the 2000s.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah,
How
and me. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask how did you feel about Claire Obscure basically running the show here? I think they
I have no
got like
problem with that.
9 out of
I mean, I
12 or something awards.
have no problem with that. I know some people were saying like I saw some things now because, like I said, I don't know who are kids or what, but people are saying it's fixed, which I'm thinking I don't fix. This was fixed for this. I was like, I don't know about
I
that.
mean, fixed. Like, what? These
Yeah,
awards don't matter. Like, no offense to
yeah,
the
yeah,
winners, but like, what are we doing here? Like,
yeah, exactly. I was like, what are
as
you
it
talking
turns
about?
out, that's just a really good game.
It's like it really is. That's the thing. It's like this isn't a bad game here. This I was like, hell, if it was fixed, wouldn't we think it would have gone to Kojima or whatever? But his husband. But and I think somebody showed like he made a face when they won something. I don't know if it's really that he was really making a real face, like a bad face. I don't know, but you know how they do things on the internet and something like that. And but people were just saying. Some people were like, I didn't look deeply though. I'll be honest with you. I didn't look deeply. I just saw a few comments. So
Yeah.
I just saw a comment piece of somebody saying some people were upset about this. I mean, that's really why I didn't want to look at because I was like, I don't care about the winners. Like, because what my friend was asking, because he's never really watched the show. He's never watched this, so he
Mhm.
was asking about the winners. I was saying, this show's not about the awards, dude. I was like, you can look on them, you can look at me, you can look
They
them up.
rattle that stuff off very quickly.
I was like, this. I'll tell you who won, but you're not going to get upset about them. Like, I'm not going to get upset about them or anything because they're not important. I don't give a fuck.
I'm glad you're
It's
cool
about
with
the
Mario
trailers.
Kart World winning, Dominic.
It's it's about the trailers, and that's what I was telling him. But I was just trying to find like games that he would like. He would like from the trailers. So that's like, yeah, it's a lot of them. You just have to look them up. Um, but yeah, I was like, yeah, these awards, yeah, the awards. I mean, they're cool.
You said, let me tell you about this game called High Guard.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't look at all, so I don't know all the winners. I just know, like you said, I know who won the game of the year. I know who won like the actress or actor. I forgot the spell actress. That she won. I saw that when she went up there and got her award and everything.
She was the one that
For
plays
Claire
Mael, I believe, right?
Yeah, the youngest one. She plays the youngest one. And
she plays the daughter, the sister.
I know her voice from Baldur's Gate 3 though. She was the elf lady in Baldur's Gate 3. So I seen the lady who talks, because she presented an award, her and this other dude who was wearing a weird outfit. They presented an award for the actor, the woman who plays the tall big lady in Resident Evil 8.
Oh yes.
And who is actually, and she's tall. She's a tall.
she is.
Also, those are because that's where I kind of think I stopped as far as the awards, or I start fast forwarding it to some trailers and then I stopped. So I didn't really see a lot of awards. I think Donkey Kong Bonanza did win.
Won Best Family Game.
Yeah, because I remember seeing Bowser come up. That's his name, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Doug Bell.
Yeah.
Taking his one last victory.
He didn't have a shell on. He didn't have a shell on.
No. Oh no, not naked Bowser.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. So who won Best Action Game?
Oh, who did win Best Action Game? Let's see. Game Awards. Best Action Game was Hades 2.
Okay, yeah, they were. Oh, yeah.
Hades 2 beat Battlefield 6, Doom.
They got another award. Or was that the only award, or did they have another award? Then that means I saw it. So I did see them come up.
Hades 2, Game Direction, Best Art Direction. Let's see, Best Game Direction was Claire Obscure. Best Art Direction was Claire Obscure. Best Score in Music was Claire Obscure. Best Independent Game was Claire Obscure. Yeah, the Best Action Game appears to be the only one.
Okay, so I did see that. I did see them come up. I see those guys come up.
Yeah. Jeez. It really puts it into perspective when you go through like that.
Yeah.
I think the first award that I saw that they didn't win that they were nominated for was Best Audio Design, and that went to Battlefield 6.
Yeah, and I think someone was saying that why I think it's a podcast I was listening to. It's this Xbox podcast, not the IGN one. Some other guys. The guy up there was saying that he think it shouldn't have gone to Battlefield. It should have gone to. It was a Arc Raiders. He think Arc Raiders had a better sound design. Because because he was saying like how Arc Raiders didn't win anything, but it was like, well, I think the guy said like, what would they have won? I guess it would win the multiplayer. Was it a multiplayer one? Or
there's like always.
They don't do that. They just do action, right?
Service game or whatever.
Live service game.
They have multiplayer, and then they have. Don't they? They used to have best on. Yeah, they still have best ongoing. Best ongoing was No Man's Sky, actually.
Yeah, No Man's Sky winning.
And Arc Raiders won best multiplayer game. Yeah.
Okay, so it did win something. Let's talk about. He did. I think he said something about. It was something about best ongoing though, because he was saying that something.
Yeah, like, it wasn't even nominated in best ongoing.
Fortnite,
but it also just.
They were talking about Fortnite and saying like
it should have won.
Like how it does. No, they're not Fortnite guys, but it's just thinking like this. How big it is. You think like how it didn't win. That's the thing.
That's shocking to me, especially when, like, if it were one of these other games, maybe I could understand. But did No Man's Sky do something big this past year that brought people back in?
I think they had an update. They did have an
Okay.
update. I just that. Yeah, I mean, look, I didn't
Because I
play.
mean, they've definitely done an impressive job of turning that game around, but
Yeah, but we talked about
that's
that.
been over a course of like 10 years at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah, that's been years ago.
Oh
Since
my
they done
god, it
that.
has almost been 10 years since that game came out. It came out in 2016.
So I know they had a recent update, but I was like the big. I remember the big huge update that happened a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So they did have a recent update. I guess that was huge. I guess. I know some people like I think a guy he did mention, but like he didn't have a reason. He just brought it up, just saying like Minecraft because but people still in Minecraft. It's like then the guy said Minecraft doesn't do anything, but he said like he said I can't say that. I don't play it. And
Yeah.
then and the other guy he didn't play it either. So that's what was like. It's like I can
I
say
feel like Minecraft doesn't do anything, but the community around Minecraft does a
yeah,
lot of
and that's
work.
probably what it is. That's probably what it is. But then again, yeah, because well, you can't just because the community does something. That means you gotta give it to the community then. Let them work the
Right.
community and not
Yeah.
the guys. I mean, yes, they made the game, but you know, it's like, come on, like it's about your support. And yeah, and it's not saying they don't do anything. Like they probably they support in the ways, just
Yeah.
not in the way how those other guys doing. And like
Yeah, they're not
and that's
constantly pumping out
yeah,
content like Fortnite.
and that's not necessarily a bad thing because Mike it's just the way look at what Minecraft is. It's kind of that kind of game where you create, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, because
And
they
it's
do
focused on kids. I would absolutely
yeah,
hate if I mean Fortnite is in a lot of ways too, which is why I don't necessarily love it, but like because of those monetization things in a game that's focused towards kids, right? Like
yeah,
I
exactly.
support Minecraft having less of that. I know there's some of it there, but there's definitely less than
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Well, yeah. Oh, damn. I was talking about support. It ain't have to be monetization. Just be updates that do anything.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it had
yeah,
to be paid.
no.
Yeah. But yeah, but you know what? Yeah, you made a good point because like that's that game is so popular. You would think I would see that game doing that. You know what I mean? Just that's how popular that
Mhm.
game is, and it doesn't really go that route like Fortnite does, heavily down that
Yeah.
route. But it still sell. I mean, they still make money. So hey, that's good. I mean, that's good. If that's the case, then it's like, hey, all right, game without being too predatory. Um,
Mhm.
Roblox should have been up there. It's like, hey,
Talk
for
about
working, they trying to
Predator.
get the predators out. They're trying now. I guess.
If they want to get the real predators out, they got to shut down that game. Preying on all of
uh,
us.
all right. Yeah. So I mean, that's all I really have for the show. Unless you got something to mention.
Nah, that's about the extent of it. It's a lot of trailers. It feels like it's too long a show, Dominic, and I understand. Like Jeff Keighley's making a lot of money on these trailers, so like the more things he crams in there, the more money he's going to get for the next show. But I just, it's so hard to just sit there and watch this entire thing.
Well, you heard about the Oscars, right? They're going to be on YouTube now. I mean, eventually when this contract is up, whatever.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they'll be
I mean,
going
it
to
makes
YouTube in
sense. I mean,
a
Jeff
couple of
Keighley
years.
gets a butt ton of views on
Yeah.
YouTube and Twitch, so
Yep.
that's where
Exactly.
people are watching things.
And then you probably won't have to rush people too much on things. They could probably do some things up there, which will make it too long. Make it too long.
Yeah.
Like if you already thought as long, now they won't have a timer on the. Well, they're still going to have a timer because you still got
Because
because they're going to have advertisers. They're going to have advertisers try to advertise
yeah,
something.
somebody's got to put all the goodies in
How is
those
our
giveaway
defense playing
bags.
this good? Why can't we play this good all year? Or maybe the bigger question is why does Philly suck now?
It's a Christmas miracle, Dominic.
Why is Philly so horrible? Like our defense is so bad, and you have some of the best players in the league on your team. That should equal blowout, or at least you put up points. Like I mean, your defense is good, so that's why we only got 10 points, and our offense is not that good this year. But it doesn't make sense. We are a 4-win team. You should kill us. Like you should be destroying us. I should be embarrassed watching this game. And yet this team is giving me hope that they can upset this team. I mean, it looks like they're probably going to score now. I swear, if they don't get a touchdown, I got to kick a field goal and just to tie the game. Oh my God. Eagles fans, no wonder. I'm right with you. I'll be fucking pissed. Like, I come from winning a Super Bowl to just like every game is going to be close. Every game, we're just going to struggle through this season for no reason at all. We have no injuries or nothing. We're going to get by, but it's like whatever. So weird. Such a weird season. Okay, man, I'm done. I got nothing else for you.
All right, we'll get into new releases here real quick, Dominic. We got Flight Sim 2024 for the PS5.
Oh, shit. Oh, it was a PS5. Okay. I thought you were about to say 2026 or something. Oh, my God. I didn't know.
No, not yet. We also have Skate Story. That's out on PC, Nintendo Switch 2,
how does that
and
run
PS5.
on the PS5 Pro, I wonder. How that game do?
I don't know. That game looks pretty cool. I haven't gotten a chance to really like dive into what people are thinking.
They have an arcade setting, but like automatic, all everything except for hitting. I don't know how you fly planes. Like hit the gas to fly. I don't think they have gas pedals. But
did they talk about having maybe like an easy setting in that? I feel like there might be, Dominic, like a more arcadey.
And I swear to God, they need to just do the crash. Just put the money into the crash stuff. It don't have to be the Twin Towers or nothing. Just let me crash.
Oh, yeah, only into fields outside of Delaware. Yeah,
like you don't see people in this damn game anyway. Shit. But I do want to hear. I do want to see like a newspaper report, like after you crash, about how many deaths happened.
Oh, Dominic.
All right. Selling works shit, man. Like say, hey, you gotta.
Yeah, now we're talking. See, now we're talking. Or like the flight, the Denzel movie.
Yeah.
Let me hit some upside down landings.
Put movie scenes. Yeah, put some movie scene stuff like, hey, can you land this plane that's on fire but still not explode or something like that?
That would be pretty. That would be pretty cool if they were like, hell yeah. All right. Skate Story is out now. I'm interested in this game. It is part of PlayStation Plus. I should probably jump on there and give it a try.
He helped guide the plane so Superman can break it down and into the stadium, the baseball stadium.
Instead, what's going to happen is you're going to have Homelander on your plane, and then
he's going to bust it up. Okay, you still land this plane with Homelander just busting through everything.
Yep. All right, next up, Dominic, Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. That's the sequel to Ultimate Chicken Horse. This is a multiplayer kind of like...
I don't know none of these titles.
This game looks really cool, although it changed styles from the first game. The first game was kind of like a platform game. It was a competitive platform game, and like each round you would be given new objects to like either help or hinder you or other people to get through the level. And then this one, it sounds like, is more of a trials game. So you're like on a little motorcycle guy with a similar concept. But I think I like the original.
I haven't scored a touchdown yet. God damn, Eagles.
You mentioned it earlier, but Tomb Raider 2D and No Fate, that is out now. And then you have Tomba 2, Dominic, the Evil Swine Returns special edition.
This is like a remaster. Yeah, this is the remaster of that game? Or is this a re-release?
Just a re-release. That's what I'm looking up to see. Evil Swine Return.
You got a lot of time. There's a flag. It's a flag for holding. Touchdown was good, but I think it's for holding. Oh my goodness, Eagles! I swear. Crazy that they can't get. They still got third down though. But this is crazy that they can't get this touchdown.
It looks like this is a cleaned up version of it, Dominic. It definitely looks better than the original game did, but it's not it's not a full remake or anything like that.
But it's it's a remaster.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean that's good. Like Tomba. I mean I never played it, but I mean
I like the idea of Tomba.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like as I would see his ads in the video game magazines.
You need more Neanderthals.
Return to Neanderthals.
Like, I
Joe and Matt.
Neanderthal or not? Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Dominic. So those are our new releases for these past couple of weeks.
I got a touchdown.
Anything else for the people before we wrap this bad boy up?
All right. Nah, I got nothing.
All right. Thank you guys as always for listening. You can check us out on Twitter. Dominic is it.
Congratulations to Donald Trump for getting his name on the Kennedy building. I think that's a big accomplishment. The Kennedy Center. That's what it is. Yeah.
Somebody had to sign something for that to happen, I guess. Yes.
Yes. He worked hard for that. He worked hard to get those people on that board and to block anybody else from doing anything about it. That was hard work. And
you laugh now, Dominic, but when the Commanders Donald Trump Stadium is built,
like people have memorials for they have at least an accomplishment. And what's the accomplishment with this one? To be next to Kennedy? What is it?
I don't know. Is he predicting that he will find the same fate?
No, he has done something. You can't do. Can't be for it. Oh, I put my name up here and then I'm going to do something.
I don't know. What did Kennedy do to deserve it, Dominic?
I said, well, he stopped with the Bay of Pigs for the pigs from coming from eating us.
Okay. Just imagine the pig from Star Fox coming to attack us.
They were coming. He talked them down. Daniel. It was going to be a war. The pigs were going to shoot missiles at us.
Now we're going to go start the wars with the pigs, I guess, right? All right, Dominic. All right, let's wrap this up. We got we're on Twitter. Dominic's at DStalworth5. I'm at Regulus MB. The podcast is at SupaPod, SupaPod. We're also on Blue Sky at SupaPod.com, at RegulusMB.sky.social, and at DinoMan at DominicStallworth.bluesky.social. We have a website. It is SupaPod.com. You can check us out there. It has all of our previous podcasts, as well as links to all the places you can find us, including YouTube, where there's a video version of this podcast, as well as audio places like iTunes, YouTube Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Audible. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.
All right, see you.